and welcome to today's episode of Magic and Modifiers. My name is Larry, and I will be your host for today's game. Around the table, you have a few of my friends. If they pique your interest, please be sure to check the description below, where information on them will be found. If you like what you see, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, donate, whatever. It'll be there for you. If not, then please be sure to keep your opinions to yourself and close the door on the way out. Carlos, is there any announcements?
Yes. We got the couple things going on in the this way. Oh, hey, that way. You'll see that our friends and partners at Blue Raven Studios, again, they have been nice enough to let us use this studio space here. So shout out to Blue Raven Studios.
Yes.
We'll talk a little bit more about them later, I guess.
Yes.
And also, we were able to set up the donate button for anybody who wanted to donate. It's down there in the description of. I'm gonna put it up on YouTube as well, but it's also down there as a button. We appreciate anything. Everything goes directly to us. And if we ever do any charities, we'll also be getting that money from there. So yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, if that is all, please do enjoy the introduction. So, welcome back. And who will be the brave adventurer to give a recap on what happened in the previous session?
Everyone's just looking around the damn table. Well, all right.
Okay.
I got some notes. You guys want? I mean, we can split this up either way.
Yeah. You go first.
Basically, after being on the ship and traveling for quite a while, we had Hope identify a few items that were discovered inside Aklis prison. One ended up being a blade or a dagger of wounding, which was then, of course, given to our roguish friend over there. And the other one being a radiant short sword, which I kept myself. Don't really know if I'm going to use it. Let's see. The group discovered a group of flying, what we thought were large birds, following our ship back to Bendel, but uncertain for the distance that they were keeping. Once we arrived in Bendel, let's see. There's a lot of people in purple robes. These people were the followers of the Raven Queen, and it seems that they are out and about and more active because they know shit's going down. Let's see. We discovered a few options of killing a god, but those ways about doing that, we're going to have to either find weapons that do that, or visit these high-powered mages in Cincinnati, aka Cincinnati. Let's see.
You want to take over?
Yeah, because you're skipping whole hours. Of
Yeah, because you're not, because the recap can't be 20 minutes long.
20-minute long recap.
Yeah.
Anyways, the reason we're gonna kill a god is because multiple gods told us to kill that god.
Yeah.
And we either have to get 6 parts of like some magic weapon, like ultra weapon thing, or we have to talk to the maids.
It's getting to the point where we're harassed by our gods, pretty much. Like, yo.
I don't have a god.
Me either. But oh yeah, and then
That's my religion.
Smokey Boy gets trapped or kidnapped by 3 what's it, Fabio? What's the S men?
Divas.
They look like angels.
Yeah.
They look
And
like
then
angels.
they just pick him up and fly him like, was it 40 miles? 40 minutes. 40 minutes away, and then we decide to wait to send Iggy's parents a letter, and
Get
then
a letter.
wait a week for it to come back, and then possibly go to some dwarven city. And that was it.
Oh, wait for the appeal from the guild.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the guild people.
Alright.
Yes.
Not appeal necessarily. We just want to fucking warn them,
Talk to
see
them.
what they want to do.
Got it?
See.
And we left off going to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, having been visited by various deities and higher powers throughout the day, the group has decided to make their way or bide their time in Bindle until more information is available to them before they truly decide where to go next. Using the various different cubbies that Iggy know to be bedrooms, but these small rooms scattered throughout the house, the group finds themselves in less comfortable standards than you're used to. Some of you are used to, and more comfortable than others. Finding yourself to sleep. As the night begins to draw in, each of you eventually lose consciousness. At which point, I would like everyone to make charisma saving throws.
Charisma saving throw.
I swear to God,
Shit
I'm
again.
gonna fucking break this thing
Yo,
if it's somehow
you
magically
wasted all your
unlocked.
nat 20s last year, and you're
Constitution
fucked.
saving throw?
Charisma.
Charisma? Oh.
You got 15.
15.
14.
Fail.
That's one.
Fail.
16.
Fail.
21.
Pass.
16.
Fail. So,
Oh. Fuck.
Wait, we all failed? Even if
everyone but
This isn't normal sleep.
Oh.
This is hurt sleep.
everyone
This is my house.
but Gabriel failed.
I
So,
didn't fail. I passed.
Gabriel's the only one who passed. So,
Charisma saving throw.
as you guys begin to have what appears to be a regular night's sleep,
What'd you roll? Roll 19.
familiar to some of you and to others taking you
Roll
off
19,
guard
8
for the
plus
first
11.
time.
No.
Your
it's
dreams
that
are
saving throw.
interrupted as you begin to fall into this pit of darkness.
She actually rolled a 19.
19?
Yeah.
Pass. So, for the four of you,
Close your ears. Don't listen.
the four of you, you begin to fall into this pit of darkness that you are familiar with. Iggy, this is your first time ever encountering something like this. As you begin to fall, you are reminded of the unfortunate situation where you attempt to speak, but no sound comes out as you plummet to.
This is
into
similar
the
to.
sound. Huh?
This is similar to that too.
Yeah, exact same thing. You guys remember this from the last time.
Yeah.
As you plummet into this darkness, you see your comrades falling alongside you until you eventually reach this bottom where there's just this damp, wet ground. What are you guys doing?
Same place as before.
Same place as before, Chris?
Do we
It's
see
just
each other as we look
dark.
around?
Yeah, you look around, you see your comrades next to you, you see the four of you.
I forgot. Do we have any of our things?
Yeah, all of your equipment
All of
is
our
currently
stuff.
on you,
Alright,
your
I'm
items.
just gonna draw my shield, my gloves.
I guess I'll approach everyone and I'll approach Iggy. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
So this is a dream.
Wait, can you speak?
Yeah, this time as you are
so we
falling,
can't speak?
as you are falling, there's just this silence. But once you reach this point, you manage to
Okay.
put out sound.
So,
It's a dream.
This is a dream.
That's something my dream would tell me.
You'll
I tried
remember this.
pinching myself. Does it hurt?
It does hurt.
Sort of
You're
like a
lying
dream.
to me.
We've had this in the past. We're all gonna remember this. We're all in this dream. It's
We're missing like 2 people, 3.
yeah. It's not always everybody. I don't know how to explain it.
It's gonna happen often. I kind of want to like
It's kind of on and off. It doesn't always.
Yeah,
happen.
not that I can tell. I don't know if there's any like pattern to it. I don't know. But usually we'll walk down to that village, through the village, and then on to Aklis Prison. And then past the gates of Aklis Prison, there is a circle of bodies on like things. It's our bodies.
Well,
Haven't seen yours yet, so this is new.
the sooner we get over there, the sooner this will stop. So
Yeah.
get going.
Not in an exact location. It's just right now. It's just darkness.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I guess like last time, just pick a direction and start walking.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have all that wine before going to bed.
What feels like 20, 30, 40 minutes until you feel as the ground beneath you begins to solidify to you point where you feel feels like sand beneath your feet. Looking down and reaching down, you can tell that it seems to be very loose, almost beach-like sand. Walking a little bit further, you see as there appears to be this green light in the distance.
Green light. That's different, right?
Yeah. I guess approach with caution. Approach with caution.
Yes.
Is this normal?
No.
No.
Walking closer to it, you see as light seems to be emitting from the other side of this. Looks like door that's just blocking the door.
Just a door.
Yeah, it looks like a door, and on the other side of it, you see this green light.
Can I check the door? Is it a normal door? Can I just?
It's like just a wooden, very crappy
Knock and
door.
see if anyone's home.
Is it locked?
No, seems not locked.
Yeah, I guess we'll knock and then open the door.
Knock wait for a moment, and there's no response. You open the door. Opening the door, you see as it appears on the other side appears to be the hull of a ship. On the deck of the ship, you see as there appears to be just corpses littering the top of them. All of them wearing looks like to be Pendelian armor. You can see on this other side of it, it seems that the ship seems to be on the shore of some island.
I don't recognize the ship, do I? Do we recognize the ship at all? No.
What is there any?
Do we
Okay, I'm
see-
gonna put my things away and start writing stuff down about the island. You said it's like beached on some island, like
yeah, you see
any
as-
sort of
yeah.
like
Looking around
landmarks.
the ship, there's multiple corpses. You see the green light seems to be emitting from looks like a campfire, but the fire is this green, just flames
Green flame.
coming out of it. And standing in front of the fire, you see I'm fully losing it.
Nimra?
Nimra. You see Nimra appears to be chanting.
She's looking at us.
No, she seems to be chanting to the flame.
Can I listen in onto what she's chanting? Chanting? Wow.
Seems to be listening into it. You seems to be chanting. It sounds like a spell of sorts.
Do I know what the spell would be?
And what language is it in?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Druidic, Sylvan, and Undercommon.
Dwarvish, Elvish.
Dwarvish and Infernal.
Celestial.
Fuck.
You see, she is repeating, I summon the gods of the old and new. I summon the come before me and reveal yourself. And it seems to be just coming, just repeating that over and over again.
I tell them. I translate for them quietly.
Should we try to stop her right now? You think that would be wise?
I think this is a dream.
think
I don't think we have
we're-
any power here.
I don't think it's a dream either. Does it look like it's nighttime or is just everything's dark?
It looks like it's like an evening at this point.
But so it's opening up onto the deck, and the ship is like in a fit. It's like
The
false
ship
door.
seems to be just looks like crashed onto the side on the shore of this island.
Okay, but once you like go through that door, you're no longer in like the abyss
No,
black
no.
area,
So
right?
you look back and the abyss and blackness is behind you on the other side of the door, but in front of you is this ship.
Should we close the door?
If you want.
Or
Just
maybe
fully
keep
close it.
watching?
Did anyone happen to write that down, what she was saying? Or at least the
Can?
translation?
Tell me.
Can I?
She's summoning the old gods and the new, basically.
Okay.
Can I tell where we are by any chance? By where the sun is setting? By where the wind is
No,
blowing?
just where you're from.
Storm. Do I recognize it at all? No?
Cats are everywhere in this beach.
As you guys are just as you close the door, you see as the fire begins to grow in size a little bit, and as it begins to just erupt, you see as these tongues of fire just begin to shoot out of it and form these individuals stationed around the fire. You see as what appears to be Desia standing there, and a number of other individuals. Each along their necks, they have chains. Looks like with the symbols of the different deities. The symbol of the Mater, the symbol of the Raven Queen, the symbol of Bahamut, and some which you do not recognize. The symbol of Hather is also there. But there's a couple of them that you've never seen before. You see, as they all seem to just be staring at her, you see she begins to walk.
I don't see a storm god there, do I?
Huh?
I don't see a storm god there, do I?
You do not see him. You see it looks like a dwarf carrying the symbol. Looks like a hammer. But
I'm gonna remember what that dwarf looks like.
as he begins to walk around, you hear she begins to yell at them. My brothers and sisters, for too long I have been trapped in this prison. For too long you have sit idly by and watched as I suffered an unjust punishment. You see, as Desil steps up, you knew what you would have done. There was nothing I could do. I had to stop you. You see, as she throws her arm at, and you see as the flame begins to flicker, and each of them begins to like kneel for a second. It seems to be anguishing in pain. My time is coming. My magic is slowly returning. You see as she reaches out her hand. You see as it looks like a mage hand forms and picks up a piece of the fire. One of these days, my powers will return. And when that time comes, I will be sure that every one of your creations will suffer the just punishment that they deserve. It is now that I choose to warn you and ask who will aid me in punishing those who deserve it. See for a moment as each of them just stands there in silence. You see at this point as out of the fire, this small figure just begins to like walk out of it and appears to be that of a goblin of sorts. You see she kneels down. Mark, it is good to see you again. And you get this like, as usual. Go and be sure that my will be done in this world. And you see as he just begins to walk back and roll and just up back into the fire. And he says it throws her. Will there be any more who will be withstanding my wrath? You see there's this silence among them. you see as the ghoulish figure just goes over to it and begins to just carry the two corpses away.
So this is what happens with us.
You see as it picks them up and just as it flies over, it just drops the two corpses onto the body, onto the ship.
In the ocean.
So,
Huh? Onto the ship
yeah,
that you guys
all
are
the
on.
people, so like I said, like all these bodies, they've been absorbed by Agnes.
Wait, they're on the ship that I'm on?
Yep.
Yeah, they just dropped the bodies on the ship. They didn't
Yeah.
stay. They just dropped them. A bunch of bodies on the ship already.
Well, wait, I can't see them, right? Or talk to them, or since they
Where-
closed the door?
Huh?
Did you say they closed the door on me? Or?
They closed the door before you. Well, I don't know if you went in or not, but you opened the door. You saw there was just ship, and you said you were just hiding.
We walked through. We
Okay.
walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So, shit.
As the bodies collapse in front of you, you see as for a moment they're just still, and a few moments pass, and you see as they begin to shake a little bit, and you see as another one of these look like wraiths just comes coming out of their bodies and just flies. Huh? Yeah. As it flies out of their corpse towards Agnes. As she steps up to them. Now go and find more guilty. As it begins to fly away, you see as it just goes heads and deeper into the island. As this happens, you guys just and wake up in your respective rooms.
Would I be able to remember what the where this was? Because could I see the moon? Pretty much. Could I see the moon?
It was at like a kind of a sunset type of a moment right there. When you
Could I see the moon on the other side? Trying
Make a
really
perception
trying
check.
to decide on what phase the moon was in.
Gotcha.
See if I can decide.
A perception check. Just for a retroactive perception check.
13 plus.
I opened my journal.
18. It was a crescent moon.
My journal, does it have the notes that I took in there?
Mm-hmm.
In them?
Yes.
Are we still in Iggy's workshop?
Yes, you guys are each in the bed that you're in.
So I think we might. Are we in the same room?
We're not in the same room, but yeah.
Okay.
We'll find each other, I guess. I'll just sort of walk out into the common area and just
Same.
Okay.
just wait till everyone else gets there.
You just hear the pitter patter of feet and my door swinging open. The fuck was that?
That was
I guess.
vision.
I guess this is what happens when you have to kill a god.
You get visions of said god doing crazy shit.
God.
You
Godly
all
shit.
should just come with a warning label. Trouble,
Honestly,
like written across your foreheads.
It didn't happen until I met everyone else. This is new.
This is a group
Has
thing.
everyone already gotten 8 hours of sleep?
This is them waking up in the middle of the night right now.
Okay.
unfortunately.
So
Right. Can you? Did you see the moon? It was a crescent moon. Can you note that in your book? That might be necessary.
Moon? Do you want a moon calendar? I have plenty of those.
We might need that moon, yeah. But we should finish our rest. I
Yes,
feel like
we
this
also-
week is gonna be a long one.
we need to go to the guard captain. We have proof that Nimra is not Nimra. How
Well,
else would we have known the name of the ship that she took?
I think we could use that as a revenge, but I don't know if they're gonna believe us.
Okay. Well, either way, we have to wait anyways. There might be something good to do during the week.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to sleep.
All right.
Go back to sleep.
mhm.
All right. So as you each go back to sleep. Sleep comes to you relatively uneasily, given the circumstances, but eventually it does come upon you. And the rest of the night goes by uneventfully. The morning comes. You can hear from outside just this the sound of just people just being active in the fields. But as of right now, the morning is yours.
Well, the guild said they would get in touch with us
Whenever they get the chance.
when they approve it. So I don't think we really need to stick around here for that. But I don't know, should we wait a couple days maybe to?
Because I have to wait for the letter.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Iggy's parents to contact her. So
What about talking to the guard captain?
we can try to talk to him again. He doesn't like you very much. So that'll be
Maybe if we
difficult.
go.
But maybe there's some kind of job that we can pick up meanwhile.
What is all the racket this morning? So the hoo-ha.
Oh yeah, so you remember those terrible dreams?
We just had them.
A twist.
We thought there were.
Alright, everyone,
I'm making
search
breakfast.
your person for that stupid fucking necklace right now.
Necklace.
Yes.
I think Mitski has it.
Last we knew.
Search your person. Check yourself.
Alright, everybody check.
No.
Can I search
Then I just go back to
So
making
everyone
breakfast.
searching themselves? Genuinely? You got it.
God damn it!
Fuck.
Get rid of this fucking thing.
Okay,
I
well,
thought it was deactivated.
I didn't know I still had it.
Well, I thought Mitski did the magic thing and made the magic go away.
Maybe it's more powerful than Mitski. Maybe there's no
Maybe
getting
it was
rid of
just-
it.
I think it was just temporary.
Alright. Let's
Yeah,
put
we
it in a big ass lead box and fucking leave it there. 'Cause this thing is the most annoying.
Iggy, do you have a big ass lead box? Actually, it doesn't even have to be big, just a regular size lead box.
Check one of those piles to the right.
I'll go like real quick.
Check the other box.
Iggy, roll a percentage check. See if you got a red box somewhere around there.
90.
90? You have a bunch of scraps of lead all over the place.
Every metal
But unfortunately, no lead box.
Okay.
So,
But if we melt the lead that you have here
Yeah, go
and
for
just
it.
melt it on top of the stupid thing and we leave it in a corner.
we might be able to sell it to somebody.
It'll just, I feel like if we just give it to someone, it will just simply end up on our person again.
What if it just ends up with somebody else?
I don't know if that's.
Because it seems to stick to whoever. And the only good thing about it is the fact that the guild can't track us inside
You know,
the
so
city.
it's only the individual wearing the thing.
Might be useful.
Might
Instead of
be,
the one wearing it.
might be useful, or it might be every single night no one gets any sleep because this fucking thing keeps giving us visions of shit.
Wear it in the day, put it in the box at night.
We don't have a box.
We'll make a
We'll
box.
get a
buy
box.
one.
We have all day.
All week.
The gang gets a box.
It seems like the most simple dream.
I would prefer to get rid of it, and if it is possible, just give it to the fucking.
Can you discuss this while eating?
Yeah,
Because I
okay.
made breakfast and it's gonna go cold.
Yeah.
Kind of breakfast.
I silently just
Eggs
tell
and
myself.
bacon.
I'll
It's
do
a
myself as
very
well.
well-rounded breakfast, thank you.
So got all day to figure out what to do with it. I think it's
I mean, why don't we just dump it on the guild? Like, hey, this is why you guys couldn't track us, so here you go, you can have it. We actually don't want it. Just we'll tell them what it is.
I attempt to, like, I'm gonna go off to the side and attempt to summon my friend. See if I can talk to him again.
Okay. So, You begin to head over to one of the rooms that you guys slept in, get to a private spot and begin to pray. As you do, you pull out your holy symbol, the medallion with the hammer and cleaver, and begin to pray in the corner. So you roll a percentage check real quick. You got this. 50. 45. Cool. Okay. So it takes a bit of time until you finally hear this warm voice. Hello there.
Do I just see a voice or do I see?
You don't see anyone, but you hear this warmth, and you feel this warmth come to, overtake you. But hello.
And I know that it's.
Sam.
So, a while ago, I don't know if you know this, but I was in a pearl. I was wondering if there was anything you could tell me about that, or if it serves some purpose in what you want us to do.
There are forces at work in this world. Although I cannot directly say the pearl came from me, it is coming from someone who has intentions. What their intentions are for you, I do not know yet. I do know it seems to have, from what I agreed to, appears to be of some form of warning. But I cannot say from what the intentions of the wielder is for.
So, would you think it wise for me to keep it?
That is for you to decide.
Thank you.
As the warmth begins to fade away. There, after.
Yeah, I'll go back.
Yep.
Hey,
So,
Talali. Did she already get up? Did she mention anything?
No, I don't
Check
really
her
see
room.
her.
Was she in a room by herself?
She wasn't in a dream.
Off doing bird shit, maybe?
I'm gonna walk outside and
I
check
don't
out
hear
the
frickin'
room.
frack.
Thank God.
Yeah. Where is frickin' Frat?
um,
Do we know if she stayed in a room or?
I
she
think
generally
most of
doesn't
these-
stay in the room. She usually stays either on like a branch
Like
or
perched
local
above
perch.
somewhere,
But you said you were going outside looking for him. Outside, you see on the next to the front door, the dagger that Iggy had given to Talali with a note attached to it.
What does the note say?
Reading it, she says, oopsie. I know. Okay. Make an investigation check.
That's a little better. Investigation, that's 17.
17. All right. So it is written in probably the worst handwriting you have ever read in your life, but you managed. But you managed to figure it out. It says, "To Myth God from Talali. Over the past few weeks, I have come to grow attached to every one of you as both friend and a company. Unfortunately, after we came back from my homeland, I'm going back and starting a new resistance against the human invaders has become the only thing on my mind. I know myself, and I won't be able to focus on anything else until this is done. As always, you are welcome to come find me in Storm City if you ever back in my homeland. There will always be a place for you all in the real Talali's Warband."
Are you reading this out loud, though?
Yeah, just read it out loud.
How can be the Talali warband if she's not even here?
Move more.
birdie flew away.
She knows what she
I don't
needs
think
to
the
do.
other two can fly.
Yeah.
Did she take them?
Do we see like frickin' frack like?
You see Frick and Frack outside sleeping along some like this pile of just like leaves that they gathered together.
You guys want me to put him down?
Fuck no!
No.
God damn it!
I need someone to test out the jetpack.
Fair enough.
What are we gonna do with them? What are we gonna do?
Give them back to where she got them from?
They're slaves though.
Oh. Give them to the
I
guild?
won't keep 'em.
Hey, maybe we can find a family that will take them and actually treat them right. They can assist a family around the home.
Do you need?
Would I have a sister close?
I'll take him
by?
to the farm.
No, stop.
Running around the field, he's all happy.
You have a sister. The closest one lives in Alverton.
Mhm.
You know that she is fine after the attack, but she does live in Alverton.
Overton, and that's like how far away?
It's the closest city.
Closest
It's
city?
about just under a week from here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go grab frickin'
It's cut
frack
through
and-
the forest to get there.
Motion
Sorry,
them
it's
inside.
about 4.5 days, I believe, from here.
Maybe we can drop them off in Alberton. My sister would take them.
Could we pay someone to take them for it?
I wanna give him a just like,
Yeah.
Well, she's talking about her family.
yeah, but he's saying we should just sell them something.
Well, let's get them inside unless we want a guard walking by and seeing two fugitive bird boys.
Alright, bring them in.
Free frack.
I'm gonna walk over to them and
just
just
push
like
'em inside.
put hands on their back and just like get them inside.
How tall are they?
About 3 feet. Just
They're
about, just a
little.
little over 3 feet.
They're gonna be in danger.
Yeah, you were talking about putting them.
Do you need two shop hands? You could have them
Well-
clean up.
They can clean up for the week because
I mean,
I'm not gonna be here for God knows how long.
yeah, we're gonna take care of them. They cook and
I
clean
could just
them.
close up the shop. Pick up commissions like wherever we're at.
They do know how to cook and clean.
Do they?
But can they do it for themselves?
Do they know?
And I'd rather not leave them
Do I know
with
They serve.
Our
points to them.
Kenkus?
Didn't necessarily.
Wow.
My
Are
shop's
Kenkus
like
like self-sufficient? Will they like
Uh,
make their own-
yeah,
Things
in the
explode.
nature they are
not
self-sufficient
child
for the
friendly.
most part.
No. They need an adult.
They
We
do.
don't need adults.
In terms of like city, but in the nature and in the wilds where they are natively found, they tend to take care of themselves
Okay.
and stay in like packs.
Well,
Oh, that's each other.
let's just
Okay,
keep them inside until we figure out a nice place to leave them. I don't know.
Maybe
man.
we can, if they do survive by themselves in a pack, in a group, out in the wilderness, maybe we can figure out where maybe there is a group out there and we can drop them off.
Will they be able to like, welcome them back into their pack?
Can they
Because
survive
how
in the
long have they
wilds?
been captive?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
They're also not
I say
native to this area, so that might destroy the whole ecosystem. So.
more frickin' fracks
Even
all
if
over the
even
place.
if they were freaking frack, if they want to end it all. Like, kill
I
one-
I think the
one bee.
best bet would be dropping them off with my sister,
Yeah,
get them
that
to clean
would-
up the shop for a bit.
That would be the most humane thing to do.
We'll just leave them here when we're out and about taking care of everything
And if
before
your
we
sister
set
kills
off.
them, not our problem.
What the fuck?
She won't
man?
kill them.
It's out of our hands at this point.
They fought for us. Did they? They tried. They did their best, man. Come on. But anyways, yeah, I guess we'll leave them here. Where do you guys want to go first today? We gotta kill time before we get our message out.
Well,
Is there anything that I should include in the letter before I start writing it?
Maybe a location that would be.
Where are we headed to next? Have we dead set on that?
Yeah, maybe ask her or ask them if.
Or well, like where should I receive a letter?
How are we heading there too? Are we
I thought you said that you were being guided to the north or something like that.
me?
Yeah? You?
as west as it gets.
Oh, this is the. You're calling landing you here?
It was. Last time I checked.
We're here.
It doesn't just like happen like that. Unfortunately, I gotta.
He's gotta wait for it
takes
to
time.
rain.
It really. I don't know. I can't tell you. My gut tells me to follow our best lead, which is Cincinnati.
Okay. So we need to get the letter out, wait some more time, see if the guild ever gets back to us.
Yeah, we should try to go see if anything, we won't hurt to go to the guild and see if any of our stuff has gotten rid at least. So maybe go there first, and then if not, wait until tomorrow.
Maybe there's some sort of favor that we could pull that so that I can talk to one of the dwarven weapon masters.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go to the guild.
Maybe they can help me figure out how I can block more of my hammer's power.
Okay, well, let's leave frickin' Frack here and then go to the guild.
I'll be with them. I don't trust them with my stuff.
Things that
explode.
explode?
Yeah.
Wait, we need you though, because
Yeah, we're going back to the guild.
you're in the guild.
Okay,
so.
hey, freaking frack.
Don't touch anything.
Hey,
Sit.
come to this room and stay in this room, okay? We're gonna give you food, there's some water.
Wait, do you think they can just play chess against each other all day?
Are they smart enough for that?
I doubt
I
it.
don't know.
It's hard now.
Do you
I don't even have a chess table.
You can get some lug nuts.
Marbles,
And bolts
here.
And put them
Marbles.
On the board.
Play with these.
Don't eat them.
Take a marker.
Don't eat them.
Scratch it.
See.
Is there anything
Okay, I'm
dangerous in
sorry.
this room?
No.
Everything is dangerous.
Chess is
They just
so
can't
much
touch it.
is-
Is there any room where everything's not dangerous?
You know what? Checkers might be too hard. Tic-tac-toe.
You see as they go, one of them just like pulls out like his dagger and just like begins to like to imitate what Talali has taught him. And he's
No,
like,
none of that. None of that. Give me.
I mean,
Give me.
Wait.
we can practice.
No. Give. Thank you.
Does it seem like
Yeah.
does it seem like we could teach them how to play tic-tac-toe on the sandboard?
You can certainly try.
Dude, we don't have time for that shit.
Oh, because we have so much to do and we're waiting on the guild to get back to us.
I'm gonna go grab two chairs. Are there two chairs out of a different room and just put them in the center of the room? And I'm gonna be like,
That's
sit.
the part.
They both
Each of
sit.
them's go and
Okay,
sit.
let's go. We're good. Stay there. We're good.
Without lessons, probably not. Maybe we probably have to be telling them.
We're not gonna be gone that long. They can just sit in the chairs for a couple hours. We'll be
Okay,
fine.
that's fine.
Stay.
There. Be good.
Close the door behind us. All right, let's make this quick. 10 goals.
Yeah, I lock it. Make it 20.
There is a window in just about every room.
The problem is out of our hands.
Oof. Okay.
I think they'll be fine. We told them to stay.
Yeah, the door's locked. So. I'm walking behind the group, working on walk and talk as they're trying to figure out as to where to go exactly.
All right. So, it is about 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
You guys are heading out.
Do you know where the Temple of the Raven Queen is?
Yes.
Where would that be?
Over there. Oh,
Business do you have there? Isn't that someone else's door?
yes.
Don't you gotta get jealous?
No.
Or not?
He's not a jealous guy.
Not jealous.
Get him an old relationship.
Yeah.
Is that how religion works now?
Is that okay?
Oh, that's fine.
Is that okay?
I'm just checking with you.
I didn't know you were a storm lord.
It's a very progressive
No,
dog.
you.
It's a very progressive.
Come on. Okay. So, you know that the Temple of the Raven Queen is located in the Depot district. The poorest of the poor live there, and they live right outside a massive cemetery. Basically.
Okay. I just repeat.
By a cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
think
my god.
they seem to know what's going on, considering the amount of force that they're showing right now. They're expecting a lot of people to die in this season, so
Yeah. Got the point.
maybe there's somebody we can lean on to for help. This is just a hypothesis that I'm working on. It's not really solid.
Maybe we should just go over to the church and see if we can talk to anybody higher up.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
Yeah,
guild
make this
first.
work.
We go to the church first, or
No, I said let's go to the guild.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So it takes you the better part of quite a while to get there. So it takes you about to get to the guild from Iggy's house. Takes about 3.5 hours. Just the sheer size of the city.
So
How much work do I get done on a walk and talk?
Huh?
How much work do I get done on a walk and talk?
Because you're walking,
Mm-hmm.
make a percentage check with disadvantage.
Okay.
They're not the man that holds 2 rails, and behind it there's like a basket seat with 2 wheels, and
90.
he runs you down the street.
Yes,
A
there's an
rickshaw.
abundance of those. There's also carriages stationed
fuck are we
every
walking
couple hundred feet, but
It's good. It's good
90?
for you, right? It's good for you.
nothing is done, unfortunately. Every time that you would as
Get
you were
close.
walking and working on it, you'd work and you just get to a point where you have to be very delicate, and you focusing on that, you bump into someone and fuck it up for a bit, and it's just damn it, and then I have to start over a couple of times, and with the crowded streets, it's you're not gonna have much work done on it. But if you guys want to cut your time in half, there are different methods of ferrying stationed throughout the city for this exact
Okay,
reason.
well now we know that, so I guess we can.
I was
do that.
distracted by my inventions. My
We can
bad.
do that on the way to the Raven Queen's temple after the guild.
All right. Around at noon, whilst you guys are walking, you see as it looks like a flock of those little bluebirds is headed your guys' way.
Oh, shit.
There is 5 of them.
I'm like, hey, that's the same bird as.
There are 5 of them as one goes to you, Gabriel, one goes to you, Hope, one goes to you, Orys, one goes to you, Iggy, and one goes to you, Ithryl. As they
They have little letters on there.
huh? As yes, they have little letters
Only
attached
5.
to their legs.
Hope you're not trying to
As they go to each of you, they seem to have a little letter attached to each of them.
Mm-hmm.
He said 5.
No, it's for Greg.
Each of them have the same thing written down. To Talali's warband, your aid is requested at the guards post. Please be sure to come by as soon as convenient.
There's actually a warband
It's
here,
the
huh?
guard.
What a pity.
Whoever wrote this letter, I think he's got.
They got me fucked up.
You got us mistaken.
This was
Okay.
from the guild.
Huh?
This is from the guild.
The guard.
No, this is the guard.
Oh, dude, this dude's so naive and up his own ass. This is gonna be terrible.
We should only send Gray. Just send Gray.
Is he important?
This is
Gray
insulting.
is a guard.
The guard.
This is the guard captain.
Hmm?
Maybe you find
It's the
for it.
guard captain
I don't
on
think
the
so.
That's
You probably think so.
way deeper into the city to get to the
Deeper
guards.
into the city?
Way deeper. You get,
Okay, so the guild's on the way.
Iggy's house is literally on the absolute furthest point south of the city.
Uh-huh.
The guards, the actual guard captain, is almost the furthest point north of the city.
Oh.
So
Very central.
you guys are at right the center of the city. The guards, you see that the guard captain, the barracks are located right in the center of the Hot Lot district. Yes, so they know who they're guarding.
Yeah,
sounds like we need to get some faster transportation if we have to go to all these places. Shall we acquire?
Are we at the guild yet?
It was sent by someone
Yeah,
else.
this is on your way to the guild,
Okay.
so it's only
So-
been about an hour and a half at this point before you are getting closer to the guild, but these letters come to you before that point.
Okay, let's just walk to the guild and then we'll carriage everywhere else.
Yeah.
He said at our convenience, so I'm guessing he could wait. Otherwise, he would have written urgent.
Or sent a carriage for us.
But how
Or something.
low class?
Yeah, I'm gonna say at 12. Yeah, around noon you get to the. A little bit afternoon is when you get to the guild. At the entrance to the guild, to the econ district, you see just this before there are guards stationed out front. What is your business here?
Just like a different guy every day.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we have business inside. We've been here like 3 times in the last
Produce the little badge.
We
talisman
were-
thing.
Yeah, hoping to see
Keep
one of the
forgetting about
smiths,
Okay.
master smiths.
Upon producing the badge, he allows you in. Iggy, this has happened to you on a regular basis. Just you've gotten used to it. Just as you walk up, every now and then you'll just bring out your badge as you are walking up, just so they can see it
Yeah.
and let you through. But they allow each of you through into the central district. You see, as there's quite a bit of people just seemingly rushing around, and to your surprise, the members of the Raven Queen's Temple are also filling this section of the city as well.
Just Raven Queen?
Huh?
members, or-
Yes, you notice that there are none of the temple members from the others religions, just Raven Queen.
Well, I guess we can cut our trip in half.
Why don't
should we
you
use-
approach one of them? You're a godly type.
Yeah, these Raven Queen folk, they don't always like to talk much. They're more of an action faction sort of thing.
Action faction.
I like that.
Can I,
Can we change our group name to Action Faction? It's so much better than
Yeah,
anything
better.
else.
Who do you need me to talk to?
Any one of these purple guys.
These Raven Queen folk. We gotta find one of them,
Are they walking right past us as we
yeah, they're all
stand there?
Not like immediately right in front of you, but it doesn't take long before you get to them.
Do you want to talk to this one? Grab
Yeah, it isn't that they're not like swarming the city, but you notice that their presence is here.
We just
It's
gotta
just-
find
it doesn't
a
take-
higher level priest.
It takes about a minute before you can like
Hey,
find
Grimace.
one.
What's
Can I talk to you
what
real quick?
level
You're referring
you.
to me.
The purple. Over here.
My name's not Grimace.
I got you confused, but can I bend your ear for a second?
Fine. What might I help you with?
My friend over here is trying to arrange a meeting with someone who would be higher up in your faith, as you would say.
Is he dying?
Where he has questions and concerns.
I'd like to talk to one of your high priests if it's possible.
Well, he's really quite busy these days.
Is there anybody with the status that I can talk to that might have some time?
Do you mind if I
It's,
ask
uh,
why?
It's about, and I'll lean closer. It's about
Who the hell's Atlas?
So I'd like to dust them off. Well, there's a lot of you around, right? Because a lot of people are going to be dying pretty soon. Is that right?
A lot of people have been dying. That's why we're around.
Dying of what?
Changes things a little bit.
So,
We have
yeah.
information about the dying. But we also
Dying
have
of
questions
what?
and concerns.
again, can we talk to the high priest?
Make a persuasion check with advantage because of Gabriel.
Persuasion.
11. Man.
Just let me finish it off.
Should have had you then.
Um, you can,
That's the potential, yeah.
if you can go to the temple and I will get a written request, I can be sure to get it to them as soon as possible. Especially if you have any information as to what's causing this, but I'm sure they'd be eager to speak with you. So.
All right. That's fair enough. Thank you.
All right. Not Grimace. She walks away.
Oh, just so I recognize you next time. What is your name?
Jean.
Jean?
Jean.
Jane.
Gabriel, nice to make your acquaintance. Have a good one.
Can you lead us to the Smiths?
Should we check on, see how our request is going?
I mean, it's
Check on
only
this.
been a day.
Yeah, it's only
Not
been
even.
I'll give.
We'll check on
Hilda
that last.
More
Does the bird
platinum.
fly slow or something that we send the request on?
Yes, it walks.
I mean, who?
Well, fuck. Don't they live here? Wouldn't they get the letter in a day?
You should know. Bureaucracy, you know? That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, Talali did pay them a pretty penny.
Where I come from, there is none. What?
We'll check on that last. Let's take care of
How
this
easy
first.
is it to get an
Yeah.
audience with your family? Yeah.
Not too bad.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Anyway.
But we're going to the Smith, you said.
Yep.
Okay. So, you make your way over to the larger. You can see the amount of just smoke coming from the building from a distance to indicate where the guild's blacksmith resides. You eventually come to this large stone building with a multitude of different, looks like very similar to your home, just different pieces of scrap. Looks like iron and metal and other materials placed in different piles. Unlike Iggy's home, it is very they are placed in very organized piles. You see as there is an array of different tools just along the side of it with different benches set up. You see as you can hear just the ding, ding, ding coming from different sides of it, just echoing throughout the area. You can see the ground in the nearby area is almost covered in just soot and ash from just the constant anvil going and different just forms of heat in the area. You see the swords and more stationed along the top of it. And yep.
Is there like a bell on the counter?
Huh?
Is there a bell?
Going inside, you see there is just seems to be just a large workshop. More than anything, there's no desk
Okay.
or anything. It's just immediately once walking in, there's just people walking around carrying different pieces of either iron, metals, or different things to be smelted. Other people are just to your immediate right. You see someone's just engraving in and decorating a weapon, and just around this just looks like just a massive workshop.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Never mind.
Oh, back again for more pieces, I see.
Actually, for him, he wanted to come see you guys.
You see as there is, it looks like in his 40s, this red-haired, you see just scruff everywhere, soot everywhere. You see as he removes his goggles and, you see that he removes his goggles and there's a very clear outline of where the goggles were along his face. His face is just completely covered in just ash and other just whatever that's been around here. But he's wearing these very thick, looks like a coat just to protect from the just immediate heat, and these dirty, just filthy gloves. You see, he looks to be in like his 40s. But how can I help you?
Oh, sorry for troubling you. You're probably busy, but I was actually hoping to find a dwarven weapon master.
Dwarven Weapon Master. We have one of those here. I presume you are a guild member?
I'm not. That's why we came with Iggy. We were hoping they were able to help us.
Not really allowed to make weapons for non-guild members.
Oh, you're not making anything. Don't worry. Yeah, I promise you, you won't be making anything. I just
He's
need
got
some.
questions.
I just got questions. I need some advice.
I can't promise you it's, but I can get him in front of you, and he can tell you what he's allowed to.
Sure, that would be. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Balgo! You see, it just as he repeats it, it just echoes throughout the workshop, and then you see as like a wrench goes flying across this workshop, and you feel ow from the corner. Eventually, you see as this dwarf comes walking up. What the hell are you gonna do that for? You see, it's like you got some people looking for you. Okay, well, oh no.
Hi.
What do you want?
He wants you.
And who are you?
In Dwarvish, I'll say, my name is Orys Woodsman. Does that change in language, by the way?
I know.
No. But in Dwarvish, I'll continue, like, I was hoping to get a bit of your time, great. Great Dwarven Lord.
Jesus Christ. Can I tell he's being overly formal? And
You can't, unfortunately. He's speaking in a completely different language.
Can I tell?
Do you speak Dwarvish?
Yeah.
Yes. He is choosing his words very carefully to just be as nice as possible. And looking at the dwarf, it seems to be working.
I know you're probably very busy with,
No. Fuck them. What do you need from me?
Okay, so here, and I'll take out my hammer, and I'll present to him. This is Storm Rider, and I'll sort of give it to him. But his name before was Foe's Fate. So I was actually hoping to get some more information on him.
You see as he goes up to it, and you see as he kind of like struggles to carry it for a second, as he like holds and balances himself out, and just begins to look it up and down for a bit. It was they don't make many like this anymore.
It used to belong to the Mud Brews. I don't know if you've heard from them. I'm not sure which dwarven city you're from.
What do you got?
Okay, well, it's from the Mud Brews. They belong an old clan that unfortunately no longer lives there anymore. It was a gift, but my god tells me that there's something more to this hammer, and I was hoping that finding a dwarven master could help me unlock it.
Okay. You see as he begins to just place it down, and you see as he brings out like a series of just like magnifying glasses and just like different little tools to just like clear off different sections of it, and as he wipes away like soot and different parts of it that seems to be damaged. You see as he begins to inspect it along like the handle and the new spikes. Eventually, you see as he begins to brush his hand along the back of it, where the spikes are. It would appear that there is some sections that have been locked away of sorts. They don't really make them like this anymore. I'm surprised that you've got one of them.
Can you tell me how old it is?
Oof.
Can you tell who made it, perhaps?
Oof. I can tell you it's been here before you or me or probably anyone in the city. You see as he begins to inspect closer to like the spikes, as he shows you closer, you see as there's these very, very, very fine engravings along each of the spikes. You can see that these are in very ancient old dwarven. Most people don't even speak this or write in this characters anymore. But you can tell that this was made before, probably even the city was built, before Volria even. I don't think I have the skill to mess with it. I'd probably be doing more harm than good touching it, to be honest, and that's saying a lot for me.
Would the guild library happen to have like a book?
I look at her and like, dwarves like.
A book with the old language in there to see if we can try to translate it or like piece the words together?
I might have it in there.
Do you know somebody that might be able to work on this, or at least transcribe what it says?
Maybe in Voria they might have a few people, but here I'm about as good as it gets when it comes to dwarvish-made weapons. Maybe if you can get it over there, or if you want, I can see if I can get one of them over here. It's going to be quite expensive, I can promise you that.
How long would it take to get them here? Because we only have about a week.
It depends on how much you're willing to spend to get them here. A couple hundred gold, they can be here in a few minutes.
Can you give me any names from Volria that might be able to help us here? It's actually of pretty great importance that we.
Alan Borden, look him up.
Alan Borden.
He taught media people. He retired about 50 or something years ago. But if anyone knows it, he probably would.
Sorry, that was Alan
Borden.
Borden.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Master Druid.
Of course.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. I haven't seen anything like this in a long time.
Do I owe you anything here for your time?
Nah, being able to look at this is pretty much enough.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Now you,
Yes?
what do you want?
No, nothing. I'm good for now. I'm here for a week, so you'll probably see me again.
Let's hope not. And you see as he turns to the guy who threw a wrench at him. You throw a wrench at me again, it'll be a sword coming at you. As he
Pay to
begins
see
to
that.
head back over to his workstation.
So, what?
We have an appointment in Volria, looks like.
You don't even know where that is?
Yes, that is where my teacher is from.
So what did they tell you about your...
It's very, very old.
Okay, here's a question. Wasn't your weapon created by your lord, not an individual?
As far as I know, it is it has been passed down generation after generation for my teacher's family until he passed it down to me. It was previously called Fate's Foe. That's what they called it. Foe's Fate. But I renamed it Storm Rider when I received it.
Why the name change?
And this is a short sword. And I hold out the radiant short sword and put it back.
That's not a bad one.
Huh?
The guy who was with you when you walked in, he's still with you. He's like, that's not a bad one. I could do better. That's not bad.
I renamed it because I thought it deserved a new name with a new chapter in its life.
Are we still in the?
Yeah, we're still in the guild.
What was the human's name? Did we ask him?
There's a human.
I'm
Yeah,
blanking on
yeah.
it because Iggy should know him. The dream kind of messed her up.
Pierce.
Pierce?
What's his name?
Pierce.
Pierce. Do you have anything similar to this. Pull out my Yukon, ask if there's anything that's like not metal that he has that's comparable to that.
Not for you, unfortunately.
Maybe the guild, bud.
I lied. I need a lead box.
A lead box?
Yes.
That's very specific. What do you need a lead box for?
Please and thank you.
Make a persuasion check.
Ah, 9.
9. That's very specific. That can be in the wrong hand. That can be quite dangerous.
Are you talking in like regular?
Mm-hmm.
It's a tiny one.
It's
It's
a
talking
small
in
one.
What's so
regular.
wrong with
Tiny,
the lead
tiny.
box? It's just lead melted into the shape of a box with a lid. Close it.
Mm-hmm. Again, in the wrong hands. That can be
dropping it
quite a
off before
dangerous
it's
It
thing.
won't
Buildings that are
explode, I
hard to
promise.
Huh?
It won't explode, I promise.
It exploding is not my worry.
What is your worry?
In the wrong hands, it can be used very badly. Especially if it's a very
Not
thick
wrong.
lead box.
Definitely not wrong.
What are we throwing it off roofs at people?
Pretty, please?
Don't wait for the key.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright, so I guess,
Man, are we out of this?
Mhm.
yeah, we'll walk
Yeah.
out. Thank you for your time, guys.
Thanks, Bears.
How do you stand being in this place?
Sometimes I get what I want.
Seems like nothing gets done around here, and you never get what you're looking for.
Who's of arcane nature?
What?
You three can make Arcana check.
Who's us?
Actually, yeah, you 4 can make an Arcana check.
Making an Arcana check.
Naughty one.
Check.
14.
Check. Arcana
14?
check.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
That is a 21.
There you go. DC on that was pretty high. Lead boxes, a regular, like a very thin lead box, it's like nothing. But like a lead box, like a really heavy duty lead box, is very, very useful against a lot of magical effects. So that's why that's probably why he was so like about selling lead boxes. Because again, in the long hands, it could be used to really bad effect. You can hide some really bad magic with
Maybe
lead
there's just a
boxes.
volcano we could chop this.
Why do you think I should just?
Alright.
That's why he was like, I don't want to sell you
Oh,
that.
you're the one holding it, so. Anything you're
Alright.
I don't think
Do you think there would be a not so educated civilian in town if we sold a wood box?
I'm sure there's someone skeevy in town that'll.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it
there
ends
has
up
to be a
not being
black
lead.
market here. Yeah.
As we all turn and look.
Huh?
What are you
Oh.
guys talking about?
Him?
Do you think you could find someone?
Without trashing my house, thank you.
They found me technically.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm talking about the shady place that would sell us something like that.
Perhaps.
I feel like you're a man who can find things.
He does have eyes.
I've seen him find some things before, yes. Can't confirm that. Do you know of any sort of underground market that we can shop around?
Not in this town, not yet.
Not yet.
Iggy,
There has to
you
be.
live here.
I mean, it's a large city.
Yeah,
Why would
might
I
be a
use
place.
anything shady? I would just make my stuff
Well, we got time,
explode
I guess we
more.
can find it.
I don't know about that.
Do you want
We
me to
should
check
go
on Hilda?
down by the docks. Sailors always are doing some shady shit.
Alright. So,
Hilda first?
leaving
before we-
this,
Hilda, yeah.
you guys are in the heart of the econ district. What do you guys plan on doing? You're literally in about as center of the city as you can at this point.
Are we closer to the
Guard station.
The
Guards
guard
or-
station is to the north.
or the Raven people?
The Raven Queen.
Hilda.
Oh yeah, we have to see Hilda before we leave.
Look at
They are equal distance, except for the guard station is to the north. The Raven Queen is to the west.
Alright, well, we're gonna talk to Hilda first,
I
anyways.
suppose
Try to find her.
Kind of
this
crazy,
is the
but it's
question:
fine.
do we
and requested all of us.
Oh, you
Except
are
for
right.
me.
Except for the cats. But I get it now. I know why.
Why?
Because he likes to throw things at the cats. He's an animal hater.
He's a dragonborn.
He's an amphibian.
Oh.
He's not. An amphibian boy. Amphibo boy.
So Hilda,
Is any, yeah, let's do Hilda. Where's Hilda? Let me find Hilda.
Hilda
Yeah.
in the guild.
I have a question about the paperwork.
It takes about 10 minutes to get to the guild hall.
Oh,
From where you are.
Jesus. The one that's
10 minutes?
time guy here.
What?
That's fine.
Yeah.
So we're like walking around and wait the rest.
Yeah, it's just a few minutes to get to the guild hall from this forge. But going inside, just as before, the guild hall is as lively and packed as it was before. You can hear as people are just constantly going back and forth with just paperwork and just other people just other people just bringing boxes into different offices, and there's again the receptionist lined up, and you do see Hilda at the same desk as she was before.
I'm gonna just walk straight up to her.
All right. There is a line up to her.
Straight up to her with.
I
Just
run up
like-
and just grab his shoulders and bring him back to the line.
I'm gonna give her more
There's an
money.
order here.
I'm gonna give her more money.
Oh, you're
Sure
gonna
thing.
piss everyone off right in front of the line.
We're not.
Perhaps the
I like to keep my badge.
bribe them in public in front of
How many people are in line?
About 7.
Oh, 7?
Yeah.
You made it sound like it was a long.
I said there was a line. You didn't ask how long.
Alright, I'll get in line.
Does hers seem to be the most important desk, or does there seem to be
No,
something
that's-
more important?
There's just no. All of them seem to be just different. Some lines are longer than others, but hers seems to just be one of them.
Alright, yeah, I'm just in line.
All right. So it takes you about 20 minutes before you get to your turn in line, but as the line begins to just grow behind you guys as well. But whew, it is good to see you. How are you?
So, do you have an ETA on the paperwork that we filled out?
Nope. But they got it.
What?
Yeah, I made sure they got it.
What if I made the deal sweeter and you could give us an actual time frame?
I can't. I honestly can't. They have it like on their desk,
It
probably in
depends
their
on
hands.
when they're gonna read it. You have to bribe the other folk.
Who else can we bribe?
Claim anything important on her desk.
Make a perception check. 9.
I'm gonna just roll
No,
like,
a lot of it seems to just be requests, evictions and stuff like that, but nothing too exciting.
I'm just gonna roll like a platinum in between like my fingers while we're talking to her. Like, are you sure you can't tell us who else could get us talking to them a little bit faster?
This is Larry actually thinking.
It's like sitting in line at the DMV. Except for trying to pay somebody off for it.
I think I can find another way.
What way is that?
Just to nudge him a little bit.
To what?
Nudge him a little bit.
If I give you 5 platinum pieces, can you just like not be vague about it?
No, that's just literally I plan on like nudging them
That's
and
what you plan to us.
I plan on quite literally nudging them and like, hey, look at that.
Okay, that works. I just gave her the 5 platinum.
Ooh,
I said I would.
ooh.
It's like he's done a retirement.
Yeah, right.
Good
there-
God.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I just
Nah,
put my
Are you sure?
platinum back in my
nah,
pocket.
you're good.
Okay. I'm clocking out. It's just that. It's just you see as the people behind you in line. What? No, sorry, boys. You see as she's like gets hurt like that. As she like you see as she like scoops all of the papers like. You see as some of them like are getting mixed up as they're like scooted into the desk as she's just like closes it. Well, pleasure helping you.
Thank you, Hilda.
And you see as she like slowly makes as fast as she can, but still like
as
slowly.
she's walking away,
makes her
I'm
way
like,
into
Hilda, take care of this before you dip out for the day, please.
Oh yeah. And she wants to walk in the opposite direction.
Is this a human?
Huh? Yes.
This is a
She's an old lady.
very old,
Yeah.
bent back, wide hipped old lady.
Yeah. No blind hip, but yeah.
Wherever-
She is waddling. She takes steps in maybe like 5-inch increments as she's just
Wherever
going.
there's the equivalent of a what's it called? Penny slots. Where we
Yeah.
can find her later.
I just imagine she's wearing slippers at work. She
Yeah.
doesn't wear shoes here.
These long knee-high socks going on.
Sexy.
Alright, so I guess, what would we like to be doing now, next? I think I'm a little low on tobacco. Yes, I'm low on tobacco.
Tobacco.
The wackest tobacco.
Were we gonna go to the church next?
That's right, we were deciding if we
Should
were
we
going to
split up?
And, oh wait, no, we said we couldn't because the guard captain requested Orys.
Except for Kitty Boy.
Except for you because he wants to put you in a box.
I think he still wants you there. He was just making a point by not including you though.
Okay, let's
Did
go.
you piss him off?
No, I don't know what I did at all.
Just watch out for flying objects when you walk in.
Yeah.
I just like stay like 5 feet away from Gray.
Alright, so I believe we were going, we were going to the guard captain first.
North.
Yes.
Equal distance from the church. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Can you get any sort of carriage from the guild on our way out?
There is an array of carriages set out at the along the borders of the Econ district, along with you see some. You can tell that they are larger horses strapped to the carriages. Thick boys.
Thick boys.
Wow, come with me.
Clydesdales?
Let me show you how it's done. And using thaumaturgy, you know, just as loud as possible.
Are you really?
Yeah, call one over. Like London in the 20s.
You
Is
see-
there anyone like
I don't
around
wanna
to
be
like
there.
take out and sign out the horses?
Yes,
Or just- I
with
go
each
with that.
each of the horses are like strapped to like a little carriage.
Always calling attention.
You know, you have been here long enough to know that there's like a protocol of just requesting it. They ask you where you're going and give you a fee based off of the distance
Okay.
and what type of horse you wish to be pulled. You know, the large ones to be war horses, while the regular ones seem to be just regular horses.
Mhm.
But as they requesting one, he informs you that to get to the barracks from here using a regular horse would take about an hour and would be 2 gold per person. Or using a war horse would take you about 30 minutes and be 4 gold per person.
Just do the war horse. Oh my.
So you guys.
War horse. How much is it for everybody? 4 times
4 times 6, 24?
24. I got it. I got this round, guys.
What a guy.
Yeah.
What a guy. All right. So, getting each of you into the carriages, you see as it takes 2 carriages to fit all of you, and setting things up, it takes about 5 minutes before each of you are in one of the carriages as they very noticeably just like, yeah! As the doors open, you see as the person riding has this looks like a torch, like red torch. As he just lifts it up, you see as people in the streets, and you know this from being here for so long. It's the symbol, just for like clear the way, as people are he is like full speed going through these streets. As you pass the city hall, you can see there's quite a number of people there as well, making your way towards the barracks. It takes you some time, but eventually you do finally reach the barracks. with the guard towers stationed out all around it, and even here, there's still people, matrons from the Raven Queen Temple also scattered throughout the area.
About how many have we seen at this point?
Throughout the city, hundreds, yeah.
So, I guess just a thing.
Hmm?
When we left the guild,
Mm-hmm.
don't have to tell me now. So when we leave the guild, when we leave the place, I just want to keep an eye out to see if anyone might be following us.
Make a perception check.
It's the dwarf.
13.
13. No one seems to be
I
following.
just want to just make sure we check every time we like move around.
All right. Around 2 o'clock was, around 1 o'clock, when you guys are in the process of setting up the carriages, you guys do see another one of the flocks of birds coming towards you. This is each of them coming to each of you except for you. Again, as they say, the situation seems to be getting worse. Please tell his warband as soon as you have convenience, make your way to the barracks, which is where you're going. But it takes you a bit of time before you finally reach there. As each of them help you, the drivers helps each of you off the carriages. They bid you a good day as you head towards the inside.
Is the door open or do we need to
Yeah. The door is open. You see as the people front looking are just seeming to be very busy in here as well as just as in the guild, people are just frantically looks like going back and forth doing some type of business.
Well, we know exactly where the
But
our
yeah,
captain's
yeah.
desk is at.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll
Got out of nowhere.
we'll walk on over.
All right. So, making your way over to it, you reach his room, and you see as he's very frantically, seemingly just going through, looks like maps of
I'm
the city.
ready. I'm waiting.
He seems to be just going over maps. He doesn't seem to have noticed you guys are there yet.
Captain?
Hello.
Oh, you're finally here.
This letter.
Yes.
2 letters.
Yes. Thank you for coming. It appears that we may be of need of your assistance in the city once more.
Happen to be of relation to what we spoke about last?
I do not think so. It is in relation to the events that have that transpired in your first mission with the water. Yes. Throughout the city, people have been growing gravely ill, and I'm sure you've noticed the matrons from the Raven Queen. They are here they've been going around collecting those who have succumbed to their wounds. Unfortunately, we have ourselves are beginning to fill up with individuals who are beginning to lose themselves to it.
It was. So they're not getting 600 water? No, this seems to be from
Different place too.
We've only been back a day and already there's trouble.
Yeah. I mean, we cleared the water.
Is the water clear in these areas, or?
Almost 2 weeks ago.
Well, apparently, we according to the people we have in charge, the water that is below us has been this is sort of a storage system of sorts in case of some type of emergency where water is cut off. They keep like a backup.
Reservoir.
And
Where does the
beneath
city's
city.
water come from?
We have it in our sort of a sewage system below the city, where we purify the water to keep and distribute it. Unfortunately, we've been unable to make contact with those below.
Have you sent in a search party?
Yes, we have, and they have not returned.
Most certainly.
So,
When did you send out this search party?
We sent it 2 days ago. No, I'm sorry, yesterday. Sorry. We sent it yesterday, and they have not returned yet. So,
Well, we should go
before
find
you seem to have had experience with this situation, so I feel you would be the people to send.
We can help. Do you have you received any letter of ransom? Are they holding the city hostage, or is it just some maniac trying to kill some people?
We have no idea. It's happened.
We just know it's happening. Right?
Yes.
We don't know who's
And
doing
you,
this.
and he looks to you. Why can't we locate you?
He's shaking again.
Couldn't tell you.
Why do you need to locate us?
Well, we sent the birds out, and that's.
It's been happening since I got back to the city, but
Yeah. The birds that we sent, they've returned unsuccessful.
About that, you gotta get her name right next time.
Oh yes, he doesn't know that. Unfortunately, our dear friend Talali has had to take off on her own for business in her home. So we will not be referred to as Talali's warband any longer since Talali is no longer with us.
I see. And how shall we refer to you then?
The myth god company sound good.
Myth God.
I like action.
action.
Myth God Company?
Frick Crack and Friends.
Frick Frack and Frick. Which one is it?
Right over her head.
This is how we got into this the last time.
She's still a recruit. Don't ignore her.
I remember.
I built most of his office.
Myth god with 2 eyes.
Myth God. How the hell do you spell that? He's like, get a quill. He's
He's no longer there.
Ooh, that's why we should do a motto like we talked about earlier.
Could do that. What happened to Action Faction?
Or action faction.
Action Faction.
Oh,
I could do
those are
Action
names
Faction.
together.
No one ever
Yeah,
expects
I
Action
know.
Faction. Why do you do
So
this?
who is it? You see as he's like, as he pulls out a couple of paper where, as he's like throughout the papers, he's scratching out Talali's warband from each of them, and she's like, "What should I fill in?"
We didn't think that's
Trouble. Warning
Action
label.
maybe Action
Action
Faction.
faction. All right.
We also make a pose.
Action
We make a
faction.
pose right now.
Action faction is his.
They have this face phone. Yeah, he's in the middle squatting down.
Action faction is his. As he's just going it through and replacing all of the
Yeah.
Talali
yeah,
band.
I'm doing this, he's on the other side doing the opposite.
Right. Well, I guess action faction it is.
Works out. It works. It
Well,
works.
so a couple of our guards will escort you.
Oh.
Yeah, a couple of our guards will escort you to one of our entrances to the sewers,
Always in a sewer.
and hopefully.
Do you have any like I don't know, like antiseptics or like medicine or anything to send us down there with?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage, because it's you.
I rolled a natural 20.
And then
Persuasion, that would be a 14.
14. With what is going on, we need to reserve everything that we have for the people who have already been afflicted. And I'm sure you are in desperate need to build your resistance anyway.
What if we found your men down there bleeding out and we can't treat them?
I'm sure you can make arrangements to
are you
do
trying to
so.
do a ring for potions? That's free.
Or something, anything, man. We're going down there in the dark. You got torches or some
Did you want to
shit?
discuss payment?
Can't see the
Up
dark.
front?
No, I can't.
Oh, it's all
Does
good.
anybody have any wooden stakes? We're going to the dark.
That is unfortunate.
Hey, if the
Seriously.
If the money's there, we don't care.
Action
Action
faction.
Oh god!
Save the world, or
I need a stomach.
I've never been proud to be part of this group until just now.
oh
You
my
see, as
Who
he,
wrote that down?
as he's like writing, you see as he's going over some figures, and as you say that, he stops and just looks at you for a second and shakes his head, and continues going over. I can afford at this time 60 platinum per person,
Yes.
and 2 platinum per survivor that you can
Write
rescue.
that down. They don't get that number. We'll
Sure.
forget that.
That sounds good.
Go, kitty.
lots of money.
Well, to the sewer. If you guys are ready, we'll be
Sewer.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Wait, do we have to go stop by the lady of Raven Queen?
No, let's do this. We got a week.
I'm guessing we could probably get a meeting with her after we do this. Maybe even the Raven Queen herself.
Do we need a guide? Do you have a guide?
Yeah, he's setting somebody.
Ah.
You think it's somewhere? Yep.
Alright, we're ready.
I guess can
Alright.
we claim a map he has to show us where the entrance to the sewer is?
Yeah, would you happen to have a map of the city or underground sewers?
Yes.
Yeah, someone else asked us.
Cool. So, having had a series of nightmares throughout the night, the group has gathered some intel on the actions of Atlas and his current plans or deeds. Once morning came, you managed to procure some work, get some information on your past and some of your equipment, and found something to do in the meantime throughout the week. What happens after that, we will find out after this break.
Action faction.
So,
Action.
we're going
be
to take a
back in
quick
about 15 to 20 minutes, guys.
minute break, and we'll be right back, guys. So.
Oh yeah.
left off, the group had found business in the form of people dying in Bindle. Right. So learning that the matrons of the Raven Queen have been going around because people who have drunk the water have been going ill throughout the city. Having a previous history with the situation, the guild, the government has decided to call upon the newly formed name of the group?
Action Faction.
Gotta get used to that one. Action Faction.
Money's right.
If the money's there, we don't care.
Yeah.
Money's right. We will fight.
To fix.
Ooh.
I like that one better. Anyway.
And fuck your wife.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Just a little far there.
Yep, it's a little bit. So, having.
I'm so pissed.
Magic Modifiers, oh god, Magic Modifiers. So.
Calm down, Mark.
So, having been given a map of the sewer systems, you, Captain Thor has advised you guys when you are ready to descend into the sewers, to meet one of the guards near the north gate, and he will grant you access to the lower area. Having a map and advice now. What are you doing? Action Faction.
Okay. So where on the map did we enter?
Huh? That is the map of the sewers. He told you. He does not have a map of the city to give you right now, but he will when he gets the chance. But he has given you a map of the sewers. He told you at the near the north gate, there is a guard who is ready to give you access to the sewers when you are ready.
Can we just quick get some like potions and shit? Like I don't need anything crazy right now. Maybe like a quick shopping trip.
He is also giving you a piece of paper, giving you access to the guild shops one time.
Hell yeah, let's go to
Well,
guild
maybe
shop.
we should say that's for when we want to buy something expensive.
Yeah, we should
One each?
Huh?
One each or one as a
time.
pool?
One time.
But it's one time for the group to go in whenever we want to use it. There's
Yeah.
no expiration on this.
No expiration on it, but I'm just telling you guys,
Save it, I
if you
think.
want to go into the guild
Save it
shops
for when we have
and
some
use
real
it.
coin. We can
Spend some weapon.
After we get paid, yeah.
But also,
Because I have
do
to.
you have a thing that just makes light without magic? If an item, object?
A lamp, you say?
Yes, you
I have like
Yeah,
10 torches.
Lamp's a thing? I don't know. Lamp's a thing.
a torch, you say?
I have 10
Well, like a
of
torch
those.
that's not fire, but like something else.
or a lantern
No.
of sorts.
Where does Edison live in the city?
Down the block.
Lanterns
Okay,
exist.
so yeah, can I tell you, are we gonna do this quick or are we gonna do the whole?
Like, I have 3 healing potions on me right now.
No, I don't care about
Yeah.
that. I can heal myself.
Okay.
I was going to refer to keeping light about.
I have
Because
torches as
some of
well.
our companions here.
Whoopsie.
You were the only one who can't see in the dark?
Yeah.
Whether this takes you an hour, a day, or the entire week, or whether it goes beyond your deadline, it's beyond me. It's up to you. So,
You have goggles that see in the dark?
Well, your
No.
people are dying, so hopefully
You should
take
make one
care
of
of
those.
this.
I
Just
should.
one of it.
I'm talking about you guys right now.
That's
This is
already
this is me telling. He said, "Well, this be something quick," and I'm like, "That's
No,
up
I
to you
meant
guys."
shopping.
Oh, shopping. Yeah, we can fast forward
Okay,
montage
yeah, no,
through the
I
shopping.
wasn't trying to fast forward through the fucking dungeon.
No, okay.
I'm still trying to get as much information out of this guy as possible.
Oh.
Do you have any there's no weird magic in the sewer we need to worry about, right?
No, he informs you, points to a section on the map that's marked as purifying room. He lets you know that there is a handful of clerics that are allowed in there to clean out the sewage waters and purify it so that people can drink it. But aside from that, but that's about. No.
Okay.
They also, the ones that have gone down there a couple of days ago, not come back.
Okay, I know exactly what I want.
Tell us what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. I really.
So,
I really just
so
wanna-
whatever you're fighting down there just went up in CR, just so you know.
What is it? What do you guys need to bring
So
someone
if
back?
someone has like, oh, to
That
bring
doesn't-
someone back,
A
that's
pearl?
this person.
A diamond?
Diamonds.
Okay, I want to buy 1 diamond, and I want to buy like 3 flasks of oil.
300 gold diamond.
All right.
Anyone want to split that with
Is
me?
that diamond for you?
I just think as long
Okay,
as
how many do you have?
I have 2.
Okay, cool.
I would
then we're fine.
prefer someone. You said you have something that we can use as a torch.
I have 10.
Here's 10
I have torches. We
Flask
all
of
have
oil
torches. We
costs.
should all have torches.
I don't have torches.
I have 13.
Oh, you guys have so many torches.
1 flask of oil will
Too
cost you
late,
2
too
silver
late.
coins.
I have a candle.
I can't argue with that.
Then 5, so that would be 1 gold, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Oh damn. Okay.
I have a potion, so I'm okay.
It's perfect.
You just want
Frame.
squeeze it out.
Did you buy what you needed to buy?
Yeah, that's all I
Did you
really
need
need.
to buy anything else?
I don't want to buy anything else before descending.
2 health potions.
2 health potions?
Yeah.
All right,
take-
that will be 120 gold coins.
That sounds a bit excessive.
Yep.
What do you mean, yep? I didn't agree to those prices.
Yep.
Then no.
It's 60 gold coins per health potion.
No, that's
say
outrageous
50.
prices.
Did,
Huh?
did the guard captain mention if antidotes or what's the other one?
Antitoxins or
Yeah, will that work with what they're suffering from?
When he asked for provisions, he let you know that that's what they've been using to try and help people. It hasn't been like it's nulled the effect, but it hasn't gotten rid of it.
Okay. Well, I say we are set. Let's get gone.
Do you? So we only have, just to clarify, we only have 1 of the diamonds that
2.
we need to. We have 2 now. In case
I have
someone-
2.
You
Okay.
you spending? You said you were buying another one?
No,
for
he's
300?
got
Oh,
two.
he already has
He
2.
has
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Very good.
But, you can tell from the price from the shops prices for healing things since this started happened have been going up.
Do the
Big.
sewer.
To the sewer or to the north
Big
gate.
pharma must be stopped
Yeah.
in this town.
Pig farm.
Big pharma.
Pig farm.
So yeah, regular healing potions cost 60 gold coins.
Pig fuck.
60. A regular healing potion costs 60 gold coins.
Lockhart.
I just want to
Oh, there you go.
I think we have to do a best show for this town again.
Yes. We will free the proletariat from their chains. Mark my words. What we do.
I don't need any more freaking facts.
The anti-fascist action faction.
Anti-fascist action faction?
Yes.
Very good.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Pretty good words. So, yes, we must figure out this place, should we?
Yeah, let's go to the north gate. Really?
To the north.
Brother.
So we're heading to the north gate. All right. So once you guys are finished shopping, it's about
Yes.
4 in the afternoon by the time you reach the north gate. You see, as there seems to be towards the north gate, there's just the regular guards you see stationed about, and they eventually point you towards one of the guards that's along the side of the gate. You see, it seems to be a younger female who seems to be in her about mid-30s, late 20s, maybe early 30s. She seems to be wearing regular armor, except for her shoes are covered in this like rubber of sorts. This not rubber, but like this looks like a seaweed wrapping, which along with other various things to cover. Yep.
So it's just to protect your boots from mud and shit?
Yep, basically.
Oh fuck, this place is coated in caca.
Sewers.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that kind of sewer.
What other kind of
Sewer
sewer
is
is there?
There's ones that just move water. There's others that move
You
shit.
mean an aqueduct?
Yeah, it's not
Sewer.
Sewers all transport sewage,
Welcome
aka
to-
shit.
Welcome to medieval sewers, where there's one
He's
sewer,
not right, is he?
and
No, he's not.
and the
He's
same,
usually
the
about
same,
to go gallivanting in sewers every time I see one.
the same sewer
Why
that
not?
you
Hey,
shit in.
The money's there.
Who's clean?
We
We don't
don't
care.
care.
Just another day spelunking with the boys in the sewer.
Or do we have to remind you what the action faction is all about?
I was there when it was created.
You read our terms and service.
If the money is right.
Okay,
we will
so
fight.
I asked the one with the rubber boots if she's got more of them.
Huh?
The rubber
She's got
boots.
more of them. Sorry, no.
Are you sure? Can I pay you for some?
Like, she doesn't have any more.
Well, I'll get them off.
Maybe you have a.
You just lick your feet.
You're
Lick your
guiding us.
feet.
Have you gone down to the sewer recently?
No. Since they suggested that we stay out of it, I'm just here to get you in.
And your name
Just giving you Nisa.
Lisa?
Nisa.
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 Like the car.
Is Nisa a human?
Huh? Yeah.
She human?
Liam
Yeah.
Neeson.
Seems to be late 20s, early 30s. But I am just here to get you into the sewers and direct you in the path that what you have to go. But that's about it.
Onward and downward.
All right. Is everyone ready?
Yep.
All right. So she leads you along the side of the wall until eventually she gets to this like clearing of sorts. Looking around, she makes sure that no one's watching. She eventually goes and uncovers this section of the ground that's just covered. Looks like with just with fallen leaves and grass, and just comes over into this manhole of sorts that leads down to below. As she uncovers it, you are just hit with a wave of just as the best description of it.
Oh no.
I don't
Not
wanna
the
go
good
there.
smell.
Just hold your breath.
For hours.
And dowries.
I'll just
I had this thing about.
just gonna use my
sort of
can I use my mage hand to like pinch my nose closed while I walk?
Yes. It very slightly helps a little, but it just penetrates. You try and like breathe with your mouth, and you can like taste. It's just like this like bitterness to it.
What?
It's wow.
I'm gonna breathe through my nose. Fuck that. No shit particles floating around.
So she just like she like collects herself again. You see, she seems a lot less phased by it. This isn't her first time down below. She just like collects herself for a second and begins to head down this ladder that leads below. The further down the ladder you get to, the more powerful and potent the stench becomes, to the point where that mage hand is doing.
Oh no, I put it
Right.
down.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
You said I have to breathe through my mouth. I didn't think of that. And I was like, yeah, no.
But as you reach the bottom, it is just like hit with just the wall of it. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Woo, not 20, they're back, baby.
They're
We're
fine.
back in business.
No, fuck you.
Did we go?
I smell nothing but roses.
16.
Did we go into the sewer on chili cheese dog night?
What is it?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh no!
Nat 1.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
5, 5,
16.
9, 15. So,
Free chili cheese dog night.
as you guys are descending, the smell gets like incredibly potent, to the point where a couple of you who rolled below a 10, you just feel as your stomach just says nope, and you just great. You feel as you get lower down the ladder, as it's just this slime. It gets more progressively slimier as it gets to it, and eventually you see as like a bit of the roof of the sewers just kind of like falls and just into your fur, as you're looking at it, and it's just vile. You just again lose. Those of you who rolled a 5 or below, take 2 poison damage. As you just like it's just but it is just vile at this point. Seeing everyone's reactions to it, you see as she turns to you. Yep, first time for you, I see.
I will throw shit at her with my mage hand if she does not shut up. That is fucked.
All right. So, if you look at your maps that were handed out to you, quote unquote.
Go ahead and put it up on the screen.
Yeah, you can put it up there. You are in the top left corner, almost right where the border ends, but where it curves on it makes a nice little right angle up top left. That's where you are.
I would just like to ask, what are these spaces between the path once you get past the circle and go down? Go to the right.
They are some of them are different sections where they keep or they separate.
That's a bridge. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
a crosswalk. That's the water that's flowing
Yeah.
through. So we need to go. Do we know if we're on the bottom or the top of this left turn? There's 2 paths.
Top left, top of it.
We're on the top, so
Yes.
we need to go down, right, left at the big circle,
Well, we
right
can go.
at the bridge, left again, all the way to the purifying room.
Yes.
Looks like there's a door by the purifying room that directly enters, and there's one that is off to the side a little closer to where we would be. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna take you guys' word for it.
We could.
I'll follow you.
There's a little room over there. We could see if there's any like equipment moved down here.
Hey.
That's always dash down.
Yeah, what do you, what?
I don't know.
Don't you just know we need to go to the purifying room?
She advises you as you guys are going over the map. She advises you if you see something green floating in the water, avoid it.
Throw it in the water.
If you see something green floating in the water, avoid it.
It's not like an eye stalk, is it?
Huh?
It's not like an eye stalk, is it?
No, it just has. You don't know where it comes from, and it's.
But it's
It's
telling us that we're down in the sewer and there's a dangerous creature swimming in the water.
it's.
We don't know what it is.
No. But we have it's very slow, so
Okay.
just
As long as it's slow.
just saying. I thought I should warn you.
Okay.
Please lead the way.
Oh no. We were instructed to stay out. I was just here to show you the way and to give you your warning.
Oh my god.
You.
Alright.
Um.
So sewage companions, which way are we going?
You guys lead the way.
Yeah,
We should go to that little.
because
Let's go in the little hallways
Yeah,
away.
lights. We have torches.
Yeah. I also. I'm gonna use produce fire just so I don't have to use a torch.
All right.
But that little hallway, if we're on the outside or the top side of.
Yeah, the top side. So
Yeah.
we have to go down and go right.
Yeah, there's
That'll
a.
start taking us to the direction.
you mean
You
left.
want to take the
Yeah,
first,
left.
the first
I
right?
mean, there's a lot of rooms, but we know where the purifying room is.
Yeah.
Are you trying to check? Are you trying to like check every place out?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to go through the walls and then go down.
Oh, stay away from the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, go over here.
So
There you. That little.
straight right,
Yeah.
left, cross the bridge, left, right, and then to this room that has a couple rooms before the purifying room.
No. Just go straight across to the other canal. Go straight down and then go to the little like rooms. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go through that little hallway.
Gray will lead the way.
I want to get out of here as quickly as possible.
So
But I'm also being careful. I'm not
Yeah.
rushing. I'm not rushing.
all right. So heading from the section of where you are going just straight down, and you see the path that leads to the left. Are you taking that one? down?
Yeah, the little hallway that goes in between the two.
All right.
The top.
All right. So you begin to make your way down that path, You see as the walls are just caked with this like layer of just sliminess, just vile grime, moldy, mildewy, just
Even the
ugh.
path's not even clean.
Yeah, everything is
Don't
just
take care of this place
it,
at all.
It smells like it's the sewer or something.
as you begin to head down this path, you see as they're midway through you see it looks like a sword that has just been placed or dropped.
A sword?
Yes. Yeah.
Can I explain?
I'm
Does
gonna
it
hold
look
that.
like
Yeah.
a bindle, like a generic sort of sword they use like in the guards?
Yes.
It does. Then we found one of those missing people's weapon here.
Oh, like I mentioned before, I guarantee you these people are all dead. There's something down here, clearly.
Anyone want a sword?
I have a sword.
I'm
I'll
gonna.
take it just so we can have something else.
Yeah, so we can show the guard captain that their weapons
Yes,
are
so
here.
we did find something.
Just a short sword?
Yep.
I'm gonna draw my Ithryl with my dominant hand and still have produce flame. Do I see anything else? Like, can I poke in the area with like a spear to see if there's anything around the?
Nothing.
All right. Can I check for traps?
Let's take my shield.
Make an investigation check.
That is. You said investigation.
Yeah.
19.
19. So looking around, you see as there seems to be just looks cubbies along the sides of the wall, just up there, placed torches. But there seems to be no indication of just traps.
Okay.
Or
Where are
around.
we at already?
I guess we'll keep going. I'm gonna continue on.
So I have a thing I want to do. Looking at the map, looking at like before we cross the little bridge, something I just want to try to observe before we do.
Okay. Well, yeah. Let's get out of this hallway and
Yeah.
into the next one.
So you continue down the hallway all the way to reach the end, and you see where the path splits to the left and right. Which are you going?
To the right, down, like.
To the
Where's
right,
the left or the right?
left or right?
Oh.
Going to the right would just take us back where we came from.
Well,
no,
yeah.
you're
Let's
going
go
down that
left
hall. The
and-
pathway leads to where it curves to the left, and to the right where it
Yeah.
goes straight down.
Go to the left where it curves, and then we're gonna go straight down from there.
Oh,
once we
that's
get-
what you wanted.
Yeah. Just skip that whole like being next to the river for the most part.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
no.
I mean, we'd be going.
We can take the right as well.
Either way, I just let me know when we get to the bridge. Just let me know when we get to the bridge.
That whole time.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so well we can go to that little
If you're looking
ring
at
somewhere.
this, if you can see the tree, I don't know if we can, but you can see the mouse is where you guys are right now on the stream.
Man, if only this map had
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, or 4, and all the rooms labeled.
Let's actually let's take a right and we can go into that little room ski.
Yeah. Okay.
To the right.
Yeah.
All right. So heading to the right, you see is just yes. There's a little door. It appears to be locked. It seems to be made out of metal, but it seems to be locked.
Oh, you
Try my hand
smoky
at
boy.
picking that lock.
Make a sleight of hand check.
You seem to be good at that.
That would be a 21.
21. Okay, so with relative ease, within a few seconds, you manage to get your lockpick through until you hear a very distinctive as the door just.
Okay. As you were. I enter the room.
So going inside, you see as there seems to be an array of with just little chests placed around the room, with a table in the back with a couple of pieces of paper, a similar map to the ones that you guys have, which is not as filled in as the one you guys have, and just a couple of papers scattered throughout the top of it.
I check out the
Are you
papers.
saying there's like chests?
Yeah.
Circle?
Huh? Just along the sides of the walls.
Everyone check a chest.
Whoop.
If there's 6 of them.
See if I can kick one open.
Well,
Uh,
you may want to hold off on that. Just, you might want to make sure nothing in here is a trap.
I check out the papers.
While
the big
Okay.
trap throwing stuff.
So,
The sewer.
make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation 21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
So, going through the papers, for the most part, they seem to be shift schedules. Monday, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, all the way through 7. And then just a quarterly, just who is supposed to be on guard, who is supposed to be purifying. And you see as the days begin to stop about a week ago.
Okay.
So this is, I guess I'll
So,
Let's all pick a chest.
I'll check for traps, I suppose.
make an
That's my
investigation
specialty.
check. Make an
Let's
investigation
all look.
I'm gonna tap my particular chest with my spear.
Yep.
I'll just kick my nose.
Guys,
You
when
can kick
did
yours
the
open?
captain say it started happening like
open.
2
Couple
days
days
ago?
ago.
I don't see shit.
Awesome.
That's a 1.
Awesome. They seem regular. Just raggedy
According to
chest.
these
But you
papers,
kick
like,
yours
the
open.
shifts just stopped.
Inside, you
About a
see
week ago.
a series of, looks like to be lab coats,
Shifts, changing for the
and
people
one
to
of those
prepare
pairs
for
of
the-
shoes.
I'm gonna put those on.
All right.
What is my chest have?
Each of them seems to be having this one of the same. There are 5 chests in there.
Okay, I'm putting my boots
So we
on.
open them all up.
Each of them seems to have, like, except for one of them is empty, but the other ones, the other 4, it seems to be an outfit in there.
There's nothing fishy at all.
No. This seems to be like an inventory room of sorts.
I told
But
you.
you see along the other side, there seems to be another door that leads to another room. You can see from the map.
Let's go to that room.
I'll peek in.
Is there a door there, or is that just a step down?
Door there.
Door my eyes see. Does the door appear locked?
You try it. It is locked.
Door is locked.
On it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
12 or 20.
Damn, son. Okay.
Plus my
Plus what?
Plus 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Twist the lock and it opens.
Yes. Well, yeah, again.
What do you mean?
Very
He gives
easily.
it a stern look.
Very easily. Again, you managed to open it up. In here, you see there seems to be a set of provisions, rows of. Geez, I need water. Just looks like food and rations for set up.
Sewer food?
Yum.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch any of that.
Any potions?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I'm back in. I will go back to the first room. Like, is there anything like written on the papers, like describing what
11.
happened?
11. I'm sorry. What was that?
I go back to the first room to check the desk again. Is there anything like written about like what happened, like about a week ago? Because like the shifts stopped, but has there anyone been in? No.
Question.
Yeah.
With
Do
that
you have
11.
any armor?
Leather studded on there.
Alright, so
Should we keep going?
we should make our way
Yeah.
out.
Let's
and
go.
down to the little bridge that will cross the water. Remember, you guys, we have to keep our eye out for
Yep.
something green in the water. Green
Yeah.
in the water.
Yep. So I guess we head out to the main canal and go straight across the brig, looking out for a green thing.
Probably trying to.
As soon as when we get to the bridge, I would like to pick something. We have like an empty bottle. Is there like a trash bottle on the ground or something like that?
Trash bottle? I'll give you a little vial.
A bottle.
Yeah, some trash. A bottle. Something to throw. There's nothing on the ground that I can throw.
There's just containers in the room that you guys are in. There's containers with just like sealed water, but it's clean water for drinking. With that, but that's like a glass. Yeah.
Can I take a
Yeah.
glass bottle
Yes.
with me?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm thinking like a plastic bottle. I'm like, why would there be no? But yes, there's a glass. Well, yes.
Okay. When we get to the bridge, let me know.
Okay.
We're at the bridge.
Are we at the
No,
bridge?
I was kidding.
All right.
Yeah, we're going
So you guys are going to continue south
You
from
wanna
that
turn
room.
the music up a little bit? Yeah, we'll continue on to the bridge.
All right. So, heading south towards the bridge, you you eventually reach the intersection where it leads to the right and splits to the left and right. You can see on the other side of the bridge, and looking down, there seems to be a section towards the south. In the second place where in the second bridge, there seems to have been a collapsing from the roof, where it just prevents crossing, and towards that section. But,
So it's collapsed.
in the second bridge in the middle, on the south side,
Gotcha.
there is a collapse from the roof that is just completely covering that section.
So, if we're going to be crossing the bridge here, I'd like to try to throw this glass bottle back across towards the circle where it'll break against something to make a racket to see if it can, if anything comes out, and if so, if it would be a distraction for us to get across the bridge.
All right. If you check it towards that circle, make a perception check.
7.
Fucking 7. You just hear just the from over there.
Can I look in the water near us?
So, looking into the water is incredibly murky, and just you see just there's floaters, just going through. We will refer to them. But no, in the immediate area, you do not see.
Alright, well, wait, so can we cross this bridge to the other side?
Looks like it.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
You go first? Sure. You go first. Be my guest.
Yeah, we'll cross over.
Orys goes by himself first.
Gonna run away.
All right.
That's the way they have to
So,
happen.
you begin to cross the bridge. Make a perception check. 18. So as you begin to cross it, you realize that closer to the other side, the grime and sludge that has been covering this entire place seems to have just been cleared off. The further south that you get, but that's about it.
From the walls. maybe?
Huh? Yeah, that has been like kicking the walls and the floors. It seems to have just been slowly dissipating further this way you go.
Getting across the bridge.
Same.
You guys just gonna rush across the bridge?
Yeah.
Yep. So, as you rush across the bridge, you see as Gabriel runs past and just freezes as he begins to just float up.
Guys, this episode is sponsored by E20.
No.
In theaters.
So,
I don't make a check, I just freeze.
yes.
What kind of
As
shit is that?
There's a lot of it down there.
Yeah.
Big
Apparently,
boy.
I'm frozen and I'm floating.
Yes. You see as Gabriel begins to float. That's about as big as it gets.
Too big you get.
Story of my life.
Self-roast.
Slowly king.
That's not Gabriel.
It does get bigger. Lie.
Pretty much. That's what it is. So, that's. So, Gabriel, as you begin to rush over, Gabriel, you see as.
Oh no!
Oh no! You know that I ran into a gelatinous tube?
Yes.
Yeah!
You can see them.
You cannot.
What?
There, yeah.
It's literally in their description. They are nearly impossible to see.
What?
They've been waiting so long for all the
Well,
cube.
Yeah,
you
you
guys
got that
fucked
months ago.
because I'm a cube.
We're
That's why I stuck.
You're the one who's
That's why I stuck my spear out in front of us in the hallway. I was like,
Bless America.
So,
sure. Oh.
Wait, so we all crossed but him?
no, you guys are on this side. You're heading this way.
What did
Yes,
drop
but he
down from
you
the
you were
roof?
being hesitant, and he rushed. So,
Should have thrown the bottle in a different direction.
You give litter stops. What'd you get?
so that's Gabriel is in here. This is Orys. I'm put Hope there. I'm assuming.
Oh, we're all fucked. I'm fucked. Here's a strength check.
Oh no! Oh no! Iggy, you're mid. There we go.
Your base just broke, bro.
Okay, Iggy.
I said to be careful.
Gray, and Ithryl. I need everyone to roll initiative.
You need me to
Yes.
pour my stuck in this jello pack.
Ooh.
Fuck you. Good roll.
Alright. Oh my god. That's a pretty good roll. But
You
it's
thought this was a good roll?
Did everyone roll good? Did everyone just roll high?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, relatively low for initiative, but probably good for everyone else.
Wow.
Okay, so just so you know, the gelatinous cube rolled a natural 1.
Gabriel just slips out like the grossest way possible.
Just birthed.
Yeah.
But-
Slides on out. Oh.
Oh no. You did not. You shoot that still?
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 19.
So, to immediately start it off, as you are sucked and engulfed into the cube, Gabriel.
You're getting cubed.
I didn't. Bested by a killer pack.
I
fucked up, brother.
failed to say.
That's why you don't run. That's why.
You engulf creatures.
And that's why.
You always leave a note.
I thought I ran into like a magical wall or magic.
You take 20 acid damage as you just are beginning to just
Don't make
float
any
down.
kind of save for that?
No, that's just for going inside. You ran inside of it. You do make a save on your
I
turn.
ran
You
across.
you
Yeah,
lured
how
because usually there's a save to prevent being engulfed by it, but you ran into it.
Yeah,
This is
right
just
there.
this is
How much damage was it?
20 acid damage. So, let's see.
What the fuck?
Oh no. Yeah.
We're gonna run back.
So, 25 to 20.
21.
21. 20 to 15.
19.
16.
Wow, you guys are.
And what was yours?
16.
19.
18.
19. So you two go together.
What's your dex?
My dex.
You guys can. We're not doing it like the last campaign. You can choose who goes first when
Okay.
you two.
What's
Between
your
you two.
dex?
Oh,
Plus
he wants
one.
to go first.
Plus
Um,
one.
But 19, 19. What was
Alright.
it? Six. Someone said 16.
Me. I said 18 though.
18.
Well, that's not good
Orys,
for any of us, asshole.
What?
The 16 roll initiative.
That's fucking great for college.
what was yours?
That's amazing.
15?
That's the best I've ever
Wow.
done in my life.
Good job. Everybody's rolled high. So top of the round, Gray. So you see as you see as Gabriel is just slowly floating inside this cube, and you see as bits of his skin are just dissolving away by the looks of it.
Oh, bitch. Okay. Oh, bitch.
Oh man.
I am going to. I'm gonna. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm gonna take the blunt end of my e-claw. Actually, no, I can tie it on the sharp end. And just push my rope into the gelatinous cube towards him.
Okay.
So I have 50 feet of rope. And and then I'm gonna pull
Wait,
my.
you are. Wait,
Where am I?
you are right here.
Oh.
This is gonna be such a tight range thing. We're all fucked.
So what you guys done?
Fuck. Okay.
Do I know anything about this? Like,
Keep-
do I like see like, oh, that's a freaking gelatinous?
My own
On your turn, you can
telekinesis
make a wisdom check.
gelatinous cube.
On your turn, you can make a wisdom check.
I'm gonna hit it with shit.
What are you doing, buddy?
I
6
don't
seconds.
know. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm good.
All right, so you're caught off guard.
No, I'm gonna hit it with poison spray. Poison spray.
Poison spray. Isn't that the immediate area in front of
That's
you?
range in 10 feet.
In front of you? He's more than 10 feet away from you.
Oh, okay. Then, no.
That's it.
That's it.
Cool.
I don't know.
So Gray is
I
caught
don't
off
wanna-
guard through the situation. He's like,
I don't
you
wanna
guys
fucking
can just.
kill him.
Gray is just like, what the fuck? What's going on? Gabriel and Iggy. Gabriel, you can make a strength check to try and get out.
That's my turn now, right?
God damn it.
Is he considered?
Yes, I
grappled?
can.
Sorry.
Yes, I can't cast spells on this thing.
An engulfed creature can try to take it's your action.
And just for my judgment of being engulfed in this thing, I'm guessing I can't cast spells.
Not that requires. Yeah, no, sorry. Yes, you cannot breathe right in here. You can't breathe and you are restrained. So no.
See you guys.
So
Said I could make a strength check to get out.
yeah, come on, you can do this. I believe
I
you.
believe in you.
Fucking natural 20. Go. It's a 15.
15. You do manage to get out,
Wow. Woo! That was gonna be like.
and you are pushed 5 feet away from it. And you have. Actually, I believe it's in your choice. So you want to move. Yeah, you can move 5 feet right here, or here.
Go into the sewage. You'll never expect it.
Or cross. You could either go on the other side or closer to us.
I will go on the other side of it.
This side.
Do I have any movement left?
Yeah, you have your entire movement. The creature escapes and enters a space within 5 feet. Yeah.
I will try to get away from it.
Okay, where are you moving to?
That just
This way?
that direction, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to end your turn.
That's bonus action.
All right.
I'm going to healing word my. Can I healing word myself? I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bonus action, healing word.
Alright.
Alright. You see the traumatized Gabriel. It's just like trying to just bring yourself back together. So, how much you heal for?
I'm gonna do that at a level 2.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 2d4 plus my charisma, or my spellcasting ability modifier. Is that my charisma modifier?
Yeah.
Poor boy.
Woo, not bad. 12 health back.
All right. So, Iggy.
Not much room to walk, is there? Nope. Gonna try turning on my flame blade, and that's pretty much all I can do.
All right, make a percentage check. Roll your percentage check.
10?
10?
Mm-hmm.
That's the percentage? Nice. So, yes. In the heat of everything, you managed to just whip out your sword, and as you do, you click it, and just like having complete faith in it, you just, and you see,
Haha!
as the sword just engulfs. everything else.
Finally!
All right, that's it.
That's all I can do.
All right,
now.
Orys, it's your turn.
Oh, all right. So, question:
What's up?
the necklace that I got from Lizardful.
Okay.
Do I have to activate it at all? Or it
No,
just works?
it just works.
Just
And how is how is
So
how is
the
water? Do I
the
have to-
water is 10 feet below you, but you see it is just this green in there, and just
I am gonna go ahead and jump down.
all right.
I land on the water, right? I'm all good. Got my boots on.
Yeah, manage to keep yourself afloat.
I'm gonna go ahead and move, not directly underneath, but like 5 feet away from the gelatinous cube.
All
And
right.
He's on the bridge.
Yeah,
How far is he from me?
he is
10 feet.
10 feet above and 5 feet away, or next to you.
I will go ahead and cast
Thunder Wave.
You will hit Hope if you do so.
Wait, is she within 15 feet?
Yes.
Even though I'm in the water, 10 feet down.
He's 10 feet above, 5 feet away. She's 10 feet above, 5 feet away. And so is
So what I meant is
Iggy.
I will walk into the river.
You want to look further in right here?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
there you go. Yeah, you're good
Won't
then.
hit
Yeah.
anybody.
Okay, so you're good then now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast Thunder Wave.
All right. What is it? A deck save, con save from him?
Con save.
That's a natural 19.
That passes.
All right.
He still takes damage.
Oh no.
Half damage.
Just violently
Okay.
shakes.
So how much damage you taking?
Reach.
Just feel like it was.
It ripples.
2d8. All right.
Lover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking the
So-
same thing.
So that's 7
7.
plus nothing. So
7. So that's half to 4. So you see, as you begin to just let out this, you see as it just completely echoes throughout the sewers. You see as this like pulse of energy shoots from him. You see as the water around him just goes like a bit. As you see the cube just for a bit. That's about it.
How did when he did that? How does the integrity of this place look when he did that?
Fine, actually, surprisingly.
Okay.
Surprisingly.
Games
You
change
see,
now.
you see as the little bit like of dust, the area further down right here, where the bridge crosses. You can see where right here is just debris right here, but you can see that the ceiling above that is just kind of just some dust and a little bit of rocks fall from where it has caved in over there, but the rest of it seems fine. But that is going to end your turn. Ithryl.
So I can't walk any closer, right? I'm blocked up. I'm at the back, right? Are you
Yeah, for the most part. You're right here. You can go through friendly units if you want to.
What's that?
You can move through friendly units. But that's about it.
I can do the friends, eh?
Saying that you may approach the cube.
I will, in that case,
You have permission to approach the
I will go approach the cube and I shall make the static attack.
5, 10.
One's
So
sad.
does it like make itself appear now that like it's getting like hit or something?
No, it's just that now that you know it's there, you can just like you can focus a little bit more. You can tell that it's there.
Okay.
But
it change color or something.
no, it's still
Like when you
very
get, like,
it's
neon
very
lights.
hard to see, but you know it's there for the
Yeah,
most part.
ever
But
seen that thing, the blue from Zelda, and you hit it, turns
Yeah.
red, and you hit that?
oh gosh. All right, so where are you moving to? You moving in front of it
Right up in stabbing range, as close as I get. Like just little steps pop like the stabbing range.
and in front of it, literally in front of it.
How many steps did I take though?
You're here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Right there.
That will be a 25.
25 does hit.
Why not?
I'll tell you why not.
What?
Hell, you got that.
He has been stabbied.
23 damage.
23 damage.
Yep, melts.
All right.
And my other dagger will.
I'm gonna need you to make a dex save. Orys, I need you to make a dex save.
Me and Orys?
Yes.
Both.
Both of us?
Yes.
Okay. That's a total of 20.
Total 20.
That's a 3.
3. So you pass. You fail. You see as you begin to slice into it, you see as just bits and pieces of it just splash in the local area, and it's just you manage to avoid it. Just bits of it fall onto you and just burns a little bit to touch. Take 1 acid damage
Oh no.
as it onto you.
I'm gonna go with my other dagger.
That's a
So that was 24 damage before you said?
23.
23?
Missed the second attack on the fancy footwork out of there.
Is that where you just moonwalk backwards?
Pretty much.
Back from whence I came. The back
Alright.
of the line.
All right.
Jealous and cowardly.
All right. That's going to end your turn. Hope, it is your turn.
I'm going to point at it, cast True Strike.
True strike.
Yeah.
All right. So what does that do?
Leans into the target's defenses.
Yeah, I free insight into the target's defenses, and then on my next turn, I get
Also, does that mean it also tells you what its armor class is? Or
No, I'm gonna say no. You just gain advantage on your first attack roll. That this spell has it. So that's about it. Yeah, the way it's worded, I'm gonna allow it. Yeah, I'm gonna allow it. Fuck it. Screw it. So you learn that it's where are you? Okay. It has an AC of 6. About it.
it is squishy.
Yeah.
Well, it can't move.
Jello. It's Jello. So that is going to end your turn.
Yeah, I mean, do I know what this thing is? Do I know
Make a wisdom check.
it's
11. No, unfortunately no.
You can just describe it and it would be the correct thing.
Oh, yeah,
11. No, unfortunately no. Yeah, sorry. You don't know much about it. But aside from that, your turn's done. All right, it is the cube's turn. At which point
One
you begin to just.
cutie boy.
I'm going to need hope. Actually, you can't move back, so it's just going to.
Cube girl.
Fuck. Wait, I think we have to make a mistake. Stupid cube up Jello.
Yeah, under most circumstances, you would make a check to try and avoid it, but there's nowhere for you to move since the place is
Should we be
packed.
able to jump into the water?
If you choose, you can also jump into the water if you want. Which should you choose? What should you choose? What should you choose?
What do you acid damage
Choose
for
this or
sinking
that.
water?
Choose now. 5, 4.
yeah, I'm gonna jump in.
All right, so you're gonna make a check first. I'm going to move the. Yes, okay. All right, make a dexterity saving throw. Oh no! What is it?
4.
Yes, you are in Jello. Successful save.
Yeah,
Okay,
action-
there's that.
action's not
And it still has another movement on it. Iggy.
Oh no!
Dexterity save.
It's not
You
afraid
can
of
choose
that
to let it
flaming
engulf
sword.
you. We can jump in the water.
I'm jumping in the water.
All right, make a dexterity save.
Get off the bridge. Everyone, get off the bridge.
Dex, you said?
Yes, dexterity saving throw.
10.
You are
You are also
slower
engulfed.
than 10 is slower than Jello.
I'm just gonna put it in there for now.
10 is slower than Jello.
Yo, we're gonna TPK by fucking
Jello.
A gelatinous cube. So,
Fuck, I don't know if I cast spells, but it's gonna hurt people inside the Jello.
We have 2 diamonds.
so
Not if your body is completely.
that's gonna
dissolved.
end its turn.
We have 2 diamonds.
Gray, it is your go.
Okay, who's behind me? Who's behind me on the?
Me, I think.
the
Ithryl.
I can move.
Ithryl.
I can move through friendlies,
Yes.
but
I won't let you. I can't do moonbeam. Okay, I got this actually. I'm going to move back, but before I move back, I'm gonna smash a pot of oil on the floor
Okay.
in front of the cube,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use what's it called? Produce flame as I'm walking.
So you just get blocking the path of fire.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow that. And where are you going to?
Behind Ithryl.
All right. How far? This
That's-
is 15
yeah,
feet
that's
right
about
there.
good.
All right. That's gonna
That
end your
doesn't
turn.
Hurt the fire doesn't hurt the cube or anything.
No, it's not in its space. If you wanted to do for the cube, you're gonna have to make an attack roll for that one.
Okay, I'll
And
just
hope
use
that
the
works.
fire to block it right now.
Okay. All right, that's gonna end your turn.
Yep.
All right. First off, Gabriel and Iggy. I'm going to Iggy. I'm going to need you to make a.
Spell stream.
Yes, a strength saving throw.
11.
You do not escape.
Like excessive dice.
So that is 15 acid damage as you are still just floating around in there, and you cannot move out. Unfortunately. So that is your turn. That is your turn. Gabriel. What you doing, buddy?
I don't know what this will do. This stupid thing has my friends inside it.
You gotta do the same thing I did to Gray. You heat a battle. What you doing, buddy?
I mean, I'm going to. I do need help looking at the map, though. So, is there space behind it where? Because this thing, I'm assuming, takes up like 20 foot, like takes up square.
Yeah.
Like takes
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah. Part of it is like hanging off the side of the thing.
Ooh, you're.
I just want to try to.
Suck
Just
stinky poo
pinpoint.
while
I want to
you're
pinpoint a fireball just where it's going to just hit the cube. No one else. Hit that.
Fireball?
A firebolt. Oh, a fireball or fire
Fireball.
ball?
Ball of fire.
Yo, I'm around the corner.
Maybe the wall? Is there someone in the way that's gonna get hit? If not, I'll try to do something different.
Just mechanics purposes. That's what makes this thing so scary. Is stuff like that. I'll allow it this time.
Is someone in the way, or is there,
Huh?
is there not a way to fit it?
You're gonna put it. Where are you placing it? Here.
Oh, yeah, down the way to where it's just gonna hit the cube.
Okay, you're gonna have to move over here then.
If I need
Sure.
to move, I'll
Yeah,
move.
you can move there. But you could place it about right there. That is a dexterity save.
Yeah.
That is a 13 minus 4.
-4.
It's a cube.
I'm actually black. A cube does not make it safe.
All right. No, actually, yeah, I already said I'll allow it this time. For this one spell, I will allow it, but in future, AOE effect spells will hit people inside. But because I said I'll allow it, I'll allow it
Right.
for this one time.
That's fine. Okay,
It gets
so,
real hot in the cube.
okay.
Oh,
So it's about to get real hot from now.
yeah.
Alright. Woo! Yeah, so roll this 4 times. There's 22 damage. The last two were straight poo-poo.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what was the damage?
22 damage.
22?
22 fire damage. I don't know if fire damage does anything extra to a giant gladius Jabba
Maybe.
Jello.
You just see jello. Just bits and pieces of it are just like. Is there anyone within 5 feet of it? No. Okay. Actually, Orys is.
How within 5 feet?
Yes. Dexterity save.
You're gonna get
burn
sucked
it, not
up.
really flip it off, right?
Dexterity?
Yes.
Wait, why dexterity though?
It's saying because
Trying to avoid something that's splashing at you. 6. Fail. Take 1 acid damage. It's a D6. I keep rolling ones.
But did it
But-
see? Did I glean from it getting hit by the fire if that hurt it even any more than typical?
Can't really tell. It's just. Can't really gather much from it, but
Okay.
seems to hurt That's gonna end your turn.
Yeah.
Orys, it is your turn.
Alright, since it is within 5 feet of me.
Makes you feel better. When you did your thunder wave, it was supposed to do that as well, but I forgot. It's okay.
It does make
splash.
me feel better. I will go ahead and use Toll the Dead.
Toll the dead.
Toll the Dead.
What is that? A wisdom save?
How wide is this thing?
Yes.
So that's 15 minus 2. It's a job.
It fails.
So that's
That's still like average.
minus 2 is not average.
It's got
Wisdom.
or no,
That's 6.
Six.
That's 6.
That's 11 necrotic. Not much.
11 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully it doesn't go into
11.
11, yeah.
The faster he shakes, is he in more pain?
Alrighty then. Hope. I will need you to make a strength saving throw.
The cube is in pain, but he's not telling anyone. He is a cube.
A what?
9.
That's a failure, unfortunately. So that is 16 acid damage as you just am burning away at you.
Cube.
All right, that's gonna end into your turn. It is the cube's turn.
Uh-oh. I feel like you might have skipped me.
Yeah, I did. Ithryl, it is your turn.
I
Sorry.
don't think I can do anything.
You're
anyway,
before Hope. But
Because there's a big fire in front of me, is there not?
yes, there is.
Well, that's scary. Being burned alive, kinda.
We're melting.
Yeah, with acid, it's on fire. That's nothing. I guess I can pull out my bow and take a shot.
Okay, so as your bonus action, take out your bow, but you can take a shot.
Oh, shot.
The old shot. That is what is that? A 14.
14.
Yeah.
That hits.
Oh no.
If anyone misses this cube, we got a problem.
Not sure anybody.
That is a 7 damage.
Solid 7 damage. Or let's make a dexterity saving throw.
Take that one drip. Dexterity 7.
You take 3 acid damage. As it over there.
I'm gonna fancy footwork back a few steps.
Fancy forward.
Behind the cat. Just once behind the cat.
Alright. Nowhere to run, buddy. Alright, so that is going to end your turn. It is the cube's turn. Seeing the situation, seeing this wall of fire in front of it, it is just going to instinctually go. Or it's going to make a dexterity save. It's just going to fall into the water. Yeah. 16, that is a pass. So you jump back where? 5 feet somewhere.
I will go
Here or here?
this my way.
Right here?
Yes.
All right. He's going to continue to move towards you. Make another dex check.
Oh god, no. Oh god.
It's just his movement. All right. Oh no! We're running out of space in the cube. We're running out of cube space.
Invert in a cube.
All right. So about half of it is like floating in the water. You see, so it's about half of it is in the water while the other half is above the water. But
Well, it's right there now. It's
so
not
fortunately for those of you inside of it, it's just like the floaters that are just going along are just like burning as it makes contact with it. But it's in the
you
water.
are also burning. when you
Yes.
take it.
So that is it. You take 10 acid damage. Yes. As you are engulfed in it. I forgot you take damage upon being entered into it as well. Gray, it is your turn. Yes.
Real fast, when I was inside it,
Yes.
could I hear anybody?
Inside it?
When I was inside it, could I hear people outside?
Muffled, but yes. You can't really make out what they were saying, but you can hear voices.
Okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look at it. How far away am I from it?
You are 5, 10 feet. Actually, you can't see it right now because it is 10 feet below, but only 5 feet of it is out of the water. But it is technically 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away from you right now.
Okay. Let me hit it with that moonbeam.
Hit it with the moonbeam. Cool. Everyone inside it as well. Is it a con check?
It is. Let's see. I'll do it at a chill level. It is a con save of 14.
So we roll a natural 16.
doesn't have mine.
It has plus 5 con.
Is it
The BBQ.
is it
it's not so bad.
susceptible to radiant damage?
Oh, it's a cube.
Okay. All right.
But everyone inside also make con checks. 9. That's a fail. Iggy.
11.
That's a fail.
Wait, are
4. That's a fail. Oh man, this is gonna be a TPK. To a cube. All right, huh? Yes. Oh, okay. That's at the beginning of your turn. So you will take this damage. Roll the damage real quick.
What?
Roll the damage. At the beginning of your turn, you take. Just gonna do one dice. Just one roll.
13.
13? Okay, 13. But if you guys kill it before it, you don't take the damage. So, that's going to end your turn. All right. Gabriel and Iggy.
Wait.
Iggy.
Ah, fuck.
Iggy,
How far am I from it?
you are. Man, this grid's so hard to see. 5, 10, 15.
On
10
the other
down.
On the other side. Where
You-
I'd be able to like hit it with something.
Give me a second. That's 25. You're 30 feet away from it right now. The closest corner.
So if I ran 30 feet, I'd be able to like
This
swing
is
down and
the
hit
worst.
something.
If you, it's 10 below. So no,
I thought you said,
it's 10 feet below.
no, I thought you said.
But 5 feet is so it's you are up here. There's a 5 foot gap and then 5 foot right here because half of it is in the water.
I thought you said 5 feet. It was sticking above the.
Yeah, and there's
above.
5 feet. There's 10 feet here. 5 foot is right here. There's a 5 foot gap and there's you.
No, I thought you said it had 5 feet above the concrete.
Oh, sorry, no. No.
Wait.
It's 10 by 10 by 10.
Just checking something.
Iggy, make a strength saving throw. Come on. Oh man.
That was 2-0, right?
That's 21 acid damage.
Ah, I'm at 1 hit point.
So,
I think Ron might be the assist for this kill.
Gabriel.
I'll just break out the other character's sheet.
Basically,
How many times?
Gabriel. And your healer is in there with you.
Hey, healing hands.
As you slowly slide through the cube.
If healing word is a bonus action, can I use it as an action and bonus action?
No. Yeah.
No.
Because there are some things that are really, really strong, like her Witch Bolt, I think it is, or something like that, that you can use as a bonus action. So if you can use it, that's doubling up the damage or something like that. So, yeah. So, what's up, dude? I believe in you.
Can I pull out? I don't. pull out my crossbow and shoot it.
Okay. Attack roll. It's a cube.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Nice. Roll for damage.
All of us on the way.
You see as it goes through the cube, managing to avoid hitting any of your companions.
12 damage.
That's 12.
Yeah.
That is with the crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
What was the attack? You did?
I shot with crossbow.
All right. That's gonna end your turn.
That is it.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Moonbeam.
Oh,
You already got that from me?
Yeah.
Did you already subtract it?
yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
yeah, I already did that.
Okay. Cool. Orys.
So sorry.
Minus 13 moving, right?
Minus 13 Moonbeam. Make a strength check.
I can't do anything else.
No.
No? Nothing else? Only
Can't.
if I pass the strength?
Huh? Yeah. Well, this is your action to get out, so that's about it after that. It's your action to get out.
So what if it's a touch spell?
Does it require verbal?
Yes.
No. You
Get
can't
your way
breathe.
out of the jello.
What, I don't already have breath? Like,
You
what's
can't speak. I will do same rules that they do on the crit. You have enough breath in your mouth for one spell. So after that point, you will be drowning, though, if you say the spell.
Okay,
You will be out of
I'll do the strength save.
All right.
Moonbeam.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Plus 2, 17.
17, you do break free.
Oh, man.
And you only take 9 acid damage upon departure. Oh, wait, no. Do you take damage while you're leaving?
No? That's dumb.
Creature can't
Gabe,
breathe.
Gabe didn't take any.
When the creature mute, succeed, the creature escapes. Yeah, so you're fine. So, which where? Excuse me, how many ones you guys is out here? Thank you.
Oh, my God.
Which square you want to go to?
I will go towards the village.
Towards the bridge?
Yeah. Can I walk under the bridge or no?
Yes.
I can?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, then I will, before I leave his distance, I will cast Inflict Wounds
All right.
at a 3rd level.
Can you read Inflict Wounds?
Make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10.
So it's a melee attack. Okay. Yep.
10 plus...
It's.
It hits. That is 5d10.
You need a D10.
I got it.
Wow. Cool guy.
And make a dex save when you do that.
6, 4, that's 10. 16. That's 22. That's 30. 30 damage, necrotic damage.
30 necrotic damage. How do you want to do this?
Finally.
I guess as I'm like leaving the cube, like I finally take a breath. I'm like, and I cast the spell, which is like as I'm leaving.
All right, nice. So as you are making your way out of it, you just managed to, rather than like clawing your way out, climbing out, you blasted your way out of the cube as you believe just as this black aura begins to emit from your hand. It just blows just this section of it, and as it does, the integrity of the cube just like kind of wobbles and just begins to sulk and just falls and just dissolve into it.
I dispel Moonbeam.
You
I
can't.
dispel Moonbeam.
Okay, you can't because that was your action, but that is technically the end of combat, as the two who were stuck in the moonbeam begins to fall into the water.
Can I try to catch any of them or no?
That was your action, unfortunately.
But we're at the combat.
The rest of you,
Swim to me.
can you make Constitution saving throws, Iggy and Hope? about 20? You were fine.
12.
Yes. So as you guys fall out of the cube and into the sewage water, it's just you are just engulfed in liquids that are infathomable. And as you are so Iggy, you are so eager to take a breath, you just and you don't even want to know what's just in your mouth, but it is solid.
You just got like Iggy.
And you take 5 poison damage.
I'm passed out.
And as Iggy is just too intolerable.
I've seen some terrible
It is
things in
too
my
intolerable.
day.
That is
Can I
5
pick her
poison
up?
damage.
Yeah.
Yes,
But that's by far the worst.
I'll pick her up, yeah.
you managed to pick her up, but you are considered poisoned at the moment as
I'll
well.
say.
I'll go ahead and cast Cure Wounds as I'm picking her up.
I think her soul is poison.
You gain 4 health. Plus 5, so 9.
Yay.
So you are alive.
You are. Hope you are in the water. The current is pushing against you currently. Make a strength check.
Probably grab my
15. Okay, so yeah, you were managing to just with what you got, manage to try and hold and where you are and put it to the wave. Yes. Yes. You can try and make an acrobatics check to try and reach out and grab him. And you can make an athletics check to pull her up. How about 20? Nice, you good. You got her.
23.
23? Nice. So the water in here, it's not too deep. You managed to, with a bit of leeway, you managed to get some perch on the bottom and push your way up. As you do, you manage to grab hold of his wrist. As you do, he's able to pull you up and out of the filth. Iggy, you lose consciousness for a moment, and as Orys pulls you out of the water, he manages to begin to say a prayer for a moment, as just bits of spark begins to emit from your entire body as you're holding her, and just consume you as you are feeling a little bit better. So you healed how much was it?
It was 9.
9.
I'm going to.
But you are considered poisoned.
When I pick her up, I'm
until
going to
henceforth.
use Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
All right.
Plus the poison. 22 healing.
I can cast Lesser Restoration on myself, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm casting that.
What does that do?
Hmm?
What does that do? Heal or remove?
It heals the condition, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Why
you
not?
managed to get rid of.
So,
So you see, as you begin to focus and chant
I didn't know if you were
on yourself to yourself, as you begin to finish the spell, you see as almost visibly your pores begin to open up and just emit this fumes out from your chin. You begin to feel a lot better.
so
Is it
Joe,
safe to say we can quit while we're ahead?
You are at the entrance, basically. Huh?
Are we across the bridge at least?
Nope. You're on
Can we
the
cross
same
the
side
bridge?
you came on, unfortunately.
Can we
Actually, Iggy and Gabriel on the other side. I mean, Hope and Gabriel on the other side. Sorry.
well, let's cross that bridge.
We'll go join you. We'll join them on the other side. How are you feeling? Do you feel like you need to take a potion or something?
Probably take a potion, yeah.
Probably back too.
I would love that.
So, make perception checks. Everyone who was inside the cube.
Is there more cubes?
12.
Who was inside it? 17, 12.
11.
So, you see, while you were stuck inside, you got a decent look from inside, and it's a lot more murky inside than it appears from the exterior. And you saw the remnants of what tiny, almost completely dissolved remnants of what appears to be bones inside of it, and a little bit of pieces of metal as well.
So probably no survivors. Like Gabriel said.
Well, if we're going to proceed, everyone needs to make sure they're ready to go. Maybe we should take a short rest to make sure that we are at our best.
Alright, action faction, short rest, and
Do we want to cross this bridge
Yeah,
first?
Cross the bridge first.
It's actually a little bit cleaner over there. You look ahead.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's go across the bridge and into
The
that
cube
big
was doing the
hallway.
work with doing all that cleaning.
Oh, the cube was cleaning?
What if he was the higher janitor?
You should not think it's only for, you know.
Yeah. So let's just.
I feel like we weren't supposed to kill the cube. But,
You notice, yes, the side over here is substantially less. All of the grime and muck that you guys encountered on your way here, over here on this side of the bridge is a lot cleaner, less mucky, and almost pristine.
okay, well,
Everything's been burnt away.
oh, I can give you a potion.
I have
Exactly what I
3.
need.
What am I?
Okay.
So, you guys are doing a short rest. So it's going to be an hour. So you begin to just find the cleanest section that you can and just get out a little bit of provisions and things to just heal yourselves up and get feeling better. Manage those of you who were engulfed in the fluids, managed to just pick off any remnants of things on you and feel better. An hour has passed. Anyone who was keeping watch?
Me, I don't. I
If
didn't
you were
get-
keeping watch, you don't heal.
I can keep watch because I didn't need to heal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll keep watch then.
You keeping watch?
you
Make a
heal?
perception check.
Yeah, I'll heal. I have 2 I need to heal 2 points.
17.
17.
17.
So, whilst the rest of the group were just bandaging themselves up and getting themselves clean, you begin to look around the nearby area and just keep a vigilant eye. For the first about 30 minutes, it's fine, but eventually you do see the one of those little green sludges begin to just slowly make its way down the water, and it's going substantially slower than the current, but it is just moving like about a foot every bit of time, every couple of seconds, as it's just slowly making its way across.
How far is it away from us right now?
15 feet away.
Alright, I'm gonna inform the party that there is a floating green sludge.
Weren't we told to avoid that?
We were
Are we done resting?
This is about midway through your rest. But as you doing anything about it?
It's coming towards us.
It's basically going down the stream right now. It's,
Well, we're
as
in
it-
that
yes.
like hallway, right? The big corridor.
Yeah. You are near. You are in between that section, the long corridor.
I
Yeah.
guess those green things can like get out of the water, or if there's like only in the water.
Yeah.
There's
You
only
see,
in
as
the
it
water.
as it gets to the water where you guys are, you see it's trying to like scooch up the side of it,
Okay.
but it goes up a couple of inches, but it just continues just along the side of it, just in that spot, but it's not getting any higher.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to stay and rest? This thing's like it's kind of struggling to get up here.
Yeah,
It might make us eventually. I don't know, but
Let's stay and rest if we're
Just stay away
halfway.
from the edge,
Yeah.
so it doesn't see us or fucking
Alright.
whatever.
It smell us.
So the rest of your rest finally finishes off, and by the time you guys have finished your rest, you look over and you can see it's made its way almost like about halfway up the wall, but it's still slowly trying to get up to you guys. But it hasn't really made any real progress in the 30 minutes
I
since
think
it
we can
reached
make
the
our
wall.
way around it. It seems like.
Well, why don't we go down into this big hallway and
Yeah,
then
do
go
that.
to that door?
That
Right
works.
next to it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you begin to head down into this section. You see as the door seems to be locked on the side.
Okay. That is a hobo 20.
A hobo 20. That does not work.
What?
Does not work.
Well,
So-
I have ideas.
Should I try to hammer it in?
Kick that shit open.
Yeah.
Is there like a lock on, or is it just a handle that doesn't move?
It seems that the handle's not moving. The lock.
Is
You
is
managed
it
to
a
go
wood
fit,
door?
finagle with it for a while, and it's just it seems to be the same as the rest of the locks that you've dealt with. So it should have been a cake.
Is it a wood door?
Huh? It's a metal door.
Anyone
All of the doors in here have been just made out of metal.
Anyone sense magic? See if there's anything up with this thing?
I take out my wand to detect magic.
Yep. So you see as she pulls out this this metal, looks like a metal wand, as she begins to just fiddle with a couple of the knobs. She begins to just go over the door, and as it reaches the lock, you see as this little red light just whoop, at the end of it.
Someone have dispel magic?
Yeah. I'll use the spell magic on it.
That sounds.
I'll give it a try. So I'm gonna use the spell magic on the door.
Okay. So, you, as Gray begins to, he pulls out one, unsheathes one of his claws, and begins to just scrape along the handle of the door. As it does, his claw begins to glow for a sec, the area where his claw is scratching leaves this like white trail. As it does, it begins to spread around the door for a sec and emits the section. And as it dims, yeah, it seems to. The door opens.
Sweet.
So, looking in here, this section seems to be a lot cleaner than the rest of the sewer. You see as there seems to be a couple of chairs stationed spread throughout this little corridor, along with a couple of desks and other things spread around. But you do not see anyone in here. All the way at the end of the room, you see as there seems to be a tube of water that is just going with a metal grate at the end of it, where water is just being siphoned into this room from the other and filtered into this room.
Does the water is there anything? Should we approach the filtration part?
So this water looks clean.
No, it appears that it's just it is separating the grate.
Okay.
Series of grates seems to be just separating the solids and just allowing just liquid to be entering.
Gotcha. Those are makes sense. Okay. What do you want to do?
Should we check and see if the water that's getting purified all the way down is actually pure? Because we got to figure out where this is bad.
Well, I think one of the problems is the clerics that were supposed to purify these things are dying. They're getting killed by something.
Okay, well let's go to the purification room.
Yeah. We'll keep going.
Approach shield and spear out, ready for anything, bro. It's
Alright.
an action faction in full force.
All right. So you begin to make your way down this corridor. What's the walking order?
I'll go first.
First.
I'll go second.
Third.
I'll bring up the rear.
Yes, I'll be
At the van
right
end.
down.
All right. So as you begin to make your way down this corridor, it seems quiet for the most part. As you reach this little intersection where the two paths split, this room splits. You see to the right a series of corpses lying on the ground. All of them wearing these looks like lab coats and those little shoes that were in the chest before. And to the left, there's just three of those same chests from before, each open and empty.
Dead body.
Yes, it looks
What are
like
the
it.
the
But
bodies
as you enter this little corridor, I'm going to need Orys, Gray, and Iggy to make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
11.
Hobo 20.
13, 11, 20. So the 20 passes. As you begin to cross into this, you take 6 necrotic damage, 3 if you pass. As you enter, you see as this symbol forms on the ground as you're walking in, and you see as this black energy just, and you feel as if the very air is sucked from you. This symbol glows for a second as it just begins to settle. You feel horrible.
Smells horrible.
You feel horrible from it.
Do I see anything else beyond that? Like,
A perception check or an investigation check. What do you say? What are you looking for? You said you're looking for traps, basically.
well, no. If
Or
there's
what?
any, that was right when we walked in the purification room, right?
No, you're not into the purification room yet. You're at the first little room area before the other room, then the purification room.
I'll take a look at what.
Yeah, I'm just looking around the room
I want to look
after we
at
got
what
hit.
killed these things, these corpses.
You said investigation, right?
Yep. For what are you looking for again? One more time.
It's just anything around the room. 16.
16. Okay. And you said you're looking at the corpses.
Yeah,
Just
I
look
want
at-
to see what killed them.
Looking at the corpses, each of them seem to have had their throats cut.
Just throats cut.
Searching through the area, you decide to just check the belongings of the corpses, go through, and eventually you find a journal
Okay.
belonging to Sir Peters.
Sarah Peters.
Sir Peters. S-I-R period
Okay.
Peters. Looking through the journal, you see it just seems to have been, at first it seems to be just a regular analysis book, just levels of different pollutions in the water, and just different notes through different things, but eventually it turns into more of a diary of sorts. You see, we've been trapped down here for a few days. I managed to get my journal before they locked us up. It appears that they are doing something to us before sacrificing or killing my friends. The next day, you see is he says they've stopped feeding us. They stopped giving us drink. It's only a matter of time to now. The last entry, he says that there appears to be some type of snake creature here.
Snake.
Creature, yes. Here, it is killing everyone. And that was it. That was the last entry.
All right. I relay that to the party. We need to keep an eye out for a
Snake creature?
snake creature.
Have we ever encountered one of these snake creatures in the past?
Well, I would assume that
At a
the
certain
one
village?
that, the big cube outside did not do this to these, so there is somebody else here.
There was that one snake creature that abducted and did God knows what to him.
Unspeakable things.
Unspeakable.
We won't speak of
Oh,
it.
is this
won't
a
tell us about it.
fish snake?
Yeah.
Ooh, fish snake.
It's the only thing that comes to mind.
You don't like fish snake, right?
Well, I think we need to keep our wits about us in check for traps because you guys just got fucking hit again.
Okay, well, let's move forward more cautiously.
Yeah.
Yep. So which path you taking? Go on.
Do you want to take the long way, or do you want to go straight to the purification room? Long?
I don't see why we would take the long way.
Alright, let's take the short way.
Well, I mean, imagine that the short way is going to have more traps.
Well, What?
Trap detection.
That's sort of what I'm looking at.
It is.
It's not that. Sure, I'll go with top.
It's
Okay.
not.
It's what?
The perception. Okay, perception. Okay, go.
I can perceive.
No, not that.
Alright, forwards. Onwards.
I'll be right behind you, don't worry.
That's not
Healing, ready on the go.
healing. Solve his words.
So, where are you going? Which path are you guys taking?
What do we decide? Short way.
Short way. Okay. So-
I'm going to be very
Cautious.
Cautious. On the lookout.
All right.
perceptive.
Okay. So you can make
As will I.
no. Just whoever's in front. You make a perception check.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
With advantage, you said?
No.
Oh, good as one. 23.
23? Okay. So as you begin to make your way forward, you're keeping a close eye out, and you're seeing very, very faintly written into the floor is just a series of, looks like runes in different sections distributed. And then at the end of the hall, at the second doorway right before the purification room, there seems to be just this long strip of just different rooms.
Okay,
So there's a way to avoid them?
Not the last one, no.
Not the last one, yeah.
Does anyone have...
Dispel match.
No, there's
paint over
that,
the
there's that, but
But
does anyone have anything that can go on top of it before we do?
But
Set it up?
looking upon entering this second room, you look up and you see there seems to be a sort of like a square shaped like bevel into the roof,
Square shape what?
like indent bevel in the roof
Okay.
as well.
Like a sort of out place.
Yeah.
What if there's a cube in there?
Oh my
Which
god.
flat is cube.
Squares.
Is it big
cubes.
enough?
It seems big enough. Yeah.
Where did the other one come from? It
Maybe
just-
maybe we should cut it short, turn around and take the long way around. This looks like too much trap we can handle.
It's the trap
I'm
house.
with Gabriel.
Alright, yeah, let's avoid trap.
Let's just try to double back and see if there's anything on the other way.
Okay.
Avoid the trap that we first hit. On the way
Alright.
back.
So heading back towards the way that you came, you start to make your way south towards the longer way.
Is this part of the rooms, are they clean by the way, or are they also becoming a little...
This entire section is a lot cleaner than the other one. But once you made it through that magically locked door, this entire section seemed to be like more of an office setting than anything. In comparison to the rest of the sewers, majority of the like walls aren't nearly as grimy or anything like that.
I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful to the dead, but should we bring one of their bodies to spring a trap if we need it?
Like, that's very disrespectful. That's so disrespectful.
We could just throw
They're
some.
already dead.
Just toss a corpse.
Jesus!
Bury them.
It's not the most disrespectful.
I don't want to be
Well,
disrespectful,
let me be
but
disrespectful
let's
as fuck.
desecrate this body.
Let's just toss his corpse into a trap room and see what happens to it.
Well, you think you do that if I take his shoes?
You want?
Take his shoes.
Take his
Right.
shoes. Take his shoes.
Do you think it'd be possible for you to transform into some sort of creature that can take a lot of damage, and maybe if we need to, you can use that? You can take that hit?
I don't want to take. I want to take.
That's
that.
what.
On three.
Maybe like
Sorry,
a
Doc.
bear or a wolf?
Animal abuse.
Give me 1
Exactly.
second. I'm looking through my journals.
It's the office right behind there.
Oh my god.
Yes. So what's the plan?
Is that beeping part of the music?
No.
Hold on.
Next door.
Okay. Fuck it. Fine. I'm gonna turn into. Wait, so are we gonna go through the short way now?
No, we're still gonna go around the long way. It's more of a
Just in
precaution.
case we need
Precautionary
to set
measure.
off a trap, though.
Fine. Okay.
You don't need to do it now. You don't need to do it now.
Okay. I'm waiting then. Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
Wait.
I can wait. I got something.
All right. So, having made their way into
I should be working on
Yeah.
right? Having made their way into the sewers, the group managed. No, sorry. Having visions from whatever magical power, the group is warned of the actions of Atlas in their wake, and having been made requested help from the officials, you have entered the sewers in hopes to figure out what is killing and poisoning the people of Vendel. Having gotten this far, you have encountered an array of corpses who have had their throats slit and are planning a way forward. What awaits you ahead, we will find out next week on Magic and Modifiers.
Fucking jello.
I turn into the thick-necked bear.
Thank you, everyone who has been with us through this very dirty adventure. Hope everyone at home enjoyed themselves as much as I did.
Yes.
You just don't like Iggy.
Hey,
On the road to kill the
I mean, Mitski had it too. Mitski had it
You
too.
made that, and you don't like that.
Nope.
Action
called masochism.
faction for
By the way,
life.
when I guess we should plan. There's gonna be another stream.
Yes.
at some
Look
point
out.
this week.
Keep an eye out and ear out this week for a
We should
recap
plan for
episode.
this, I'll be honest.
Probably Wednesday, maybe. We'll,
Probably
we'll
Wednesday.
see if the office is available for that. But yeah, odds are it's probably gonna be Wednesday. Huh?
We'll do a little recap show.
Yes. Not a recap.
Not
Don't call it a recap for the third episode of Don't Call It a Recap.
Recap show. Talk about that.
So, again, if you liked what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and follow.
Yes.
And thank you again to Blue Raven Studios, our lovely partners.
You'll be able to find links for our YouTube channel, our Twitter, and
Instagram.
our PayPal donation as well.
Follow us on Twitter.
Instagram's on the
Tweets. Large boy.
But yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you next
Thank you
week.
again. Have a great one.